Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 93 of Miami Dolphins content. Tua talks at the Pro Bowl and anticipates a contract to be done by the end of the offseason. What do you think about that, Bleezy?
That's what he's saying, man. And from what I've been hearing, it makes sense. You know, I think it makes sense for the Dolphins to, or in a fashion. You know, that's one way they can go, but it may help them to go ahead and get the deal done, right?
Yeah, man. For those of you guys watching on Twitter, Twitch, all that shit, come on over to YouTube, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell so you can see us when we're on, when we're live. Let's get it, bro. But yeah, man, we can start with that. I mean, yeah, it comes down to, again, you know, he says that I'm going to let my reps handle that. That's the team, and my reps are talking. There's communication being had there, obviously, and he's extremely confident that a deal is going to get done this offseason.
And I think it. You know, I think even if it doesn't get done this offseason, you know, I think that's the $1 million question. That's what people want to know: is it going to be done or not? Because you think so? You know,
like I told you guys on the last show, I really do think that it will, for the simple fact, whether you like Tua as a quarterback or not, get the fuck over it. They're sold on Tua, and signing him to this extension allows them much more cap flexibility. And again, man, if Ross wants to put $50-60 million of a fucking signing bonus on that, bro, you get a fucking 15-20 mil a year fucking deal anyway.
I mean, they're going to end up paying. They're going to end up paying the man the money, man. So quit beating around the bush. You know, if it's going to help the team, go ahead and pay him, like right now. You know? Yes,
sir. Look at Justin. He said, "Oh, son, fins up. Let's go.
Fins up. Let's go."
But yeah, man.
Slippers. I got the slippers on.
There you go.
I'm geared up, baby.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Oh, I love the slippers, man. Are you kidding me?
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, and I agree with you. You know, you might as well just go ahead and fucking pay him. Get the, you know, if Ross, and again, you know, Ross and McDaniel and Greer believe in him, Ross should have no problem. Say you give him a fucking 100 mil, 4-year 100 mil. Even if you're going to give him, you know, 120 for a 4-year, give him 35, just under 40. If Ross wants to put 50-60 mil, write a $50-60 million check for, you know, a signing bonus, you split that out, what, the other 70 over 4 years? Absolutely save money, especially if that cap hit is less than the 23 mil this year he's going to make on his 5th-year option, then you're saving money.
Right.
So it kind of makes sense financially.
And what's interesting, too, if you look at the other two big quarterbacks that were taking that draft, a la Burrow and Herbert, they were both signed to big contracts last year. They got it over with.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is even them, I think that here's the thing. And from all reports, you know, we heard this from Ian Rappaport. Apparently, Rappaport was at the Pro Bowl, and there was a lot of information that came out. You know, obviously, you know, we're going to get to some of the other comments Tua made, but him essentially saying that, you know, his reps and the team will find the spot. They'll find the spot that's good for everybody. And
yeah.
So, you know, at this point, like I said the other night, if they're going to use this extension to help the cap hit and to bring down the 40 whatever we're over the cap, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I'm all
Right.
for it.
Use it to our advantage, which is probably what they're going to do, man. Greer's normally pretty good doing stuff like that.
Yeah, but this Brandon Shore guy ain't very good at fucking spreading out fucking deals where you don't have to pay everybody in the same fucking year.
Believe me, I'm not sold on our management doing a good job this offseason. That I think that's the $1 million question. You know,
Yeah, it
is
is.
what all we're gonna do. And as a segue to that, how about this DC? Do we have breaking news on that, CT?
Yeah, man. Okay, we're not gonna state that it's 100%, but from
Right.
everybody else's perspective, it is. So let's hit it. So, according to multiple news sources, Ian Rappaport as well as others, it is essentially a done deal with Anthony Weaver, the D-line coach for the Ravens, will be our next defensive coordinator.
Ian Rappaport broke that, right? He's
Now,
what did
Ian
he?
Rappaport, Schefter has re-reported it.
Okay.
ESPN has a story on it. Yeah,
Anthony
Pro
Weaver.
Football Network, bro. There all kinds of people have been reblasting that out. So I guess the thinking is he's in his early 40s, so he's old enough to have experience. He has been a DC, obviously.
Yeah.
He's got 8 or 9 years of experience as a coach. But he's still young enough to be, I guess, relatable to players, which is why Mike McDaniel has chosen him over, say, others per se. It was interesting as well that it's not Brandon Staley, it's the other guy. One of the other candidates signed or joined the Seattle Seahawks staff. One of our Leslie Frazier. Leslie
Frazier.
Frazier
Okay.
went
Yeah.
ahead and
That's
signed
fine.
with the Seahawks.
That's fine
So
with me.
yeah, which again, it seems to show though that Mike McDaniel is kind of wanting a younger coach, a younger guy
Yeah.
who can
I'm
play
down
to.
with that. I'm
So
totally down with that, man. Bring in the young bucks, man.
question is though, do you sacrifice that for the experience, and is that going to turn out well? Is the question.
That's the $1 million question, man. You know, we just went the experience route with Fangio. I mean, was that really a bust? Other than him leaving after 1 year, I don't really think you could call it a bust. But him and the way the players got along, I'm not so sure about that, man. You know, so yeah, bringing in the younger coach as a DC, I'm all for it, man. He's coming out of Baltimore, right?
Absolutely. So here's the thing, which, by the way, also another breaking news. If you can hit that one again for me, Bleezy, because I got to read this article or at least this part. But not that it's a huge ordeal; it ain't even worth it. Our Dolphins safety coach Joe Casper went ahead and followed Fangio on over to the Eagles. So I'm.
Fangio poaching our coaching staff.
Yeah, but I think he brought his safety guy with him. I'm sure.
Did he? That's one
Yeah,
of
I
his
think
boys.
because we brought in Sam Madison, Patrick Surtain. Obviously, Surtain left, but we still had Sam Madison. But I think he brought his own. I think we had our own. He brought in his own safeties coach. But
Think so.
regardless,
Probably.
so
Probably.
Anthony Weaver, he's 43. He's worked for the Ravens for the past 3 seasons with multiple titles, including defensive line coach, run game coordinator, and associate head coach. And prior to his time in Baltimore, he spent 5 seasons with the Houston Texans, eventually becoming the Houston Texans defensive coordinator in 2020. Okay. So I want to go look up his ranks, or at least, the Texans defensive ranks in 2020.
That's a pretty good resume, man. Pretty good resume.
Yeah, I mean, to have an associate coach and head coach, and
it's interesting. One of those years you mentioned he's a run game coordinator. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. I like that. I like that.
I do too. I mean, it's kind of interesting. So, in his sole year as DC, his defense was ranked 27th overall.
And that was 2020 with the Texans?
Yes.
Okay.
So, says, 27th overall, 30th in yards, 32nd in touchdowns given up, 29th in first downs.
That's also about when they were in the tank too. I think I don't know.
They were 30. They're 32nd against the rush, and 28th against the pass.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. So, again, what is it? I mean, again, is it talent? Is it, like you said, they were tanking at that time?
Yeah, they were. At some point they definitely were.
Absolutely, for sure. And so, the thing is again, he's a younger guy. He's more of a player's coach. But at the same time, he comes from the Ravens where, they understand physicality. They understand,
they understand defense.
Yeah, defense, the importance of tackling, being tough, being physical. So, hey, I mean, I'm not against the hire. I mean, again, it's essentially a done deal. But, I mean, at the same time, even if we don't like it, what are we going to do? We're not going to change it. So, you got to ride with
it. You roll with it, man. That's all we can do.
Yep, for sure. And it's,
Hey, I'm down with the hire, man. I was so pissed off whenever we hired Chan Gailey back in the day. That was the biggest joke ever, man.
Back it up, Binge. What's up, brother?
Back it up.
Faux show.
What's going on, bro?
But, yeah, man, and you're right. And it comes down with the Fangio thing or whoever. It doesn't matter what DC they hire. We got to roll with it. And it's the same thing of whether or not you like Tua and you want him to get a contract extension or not. It's pretty solid information that a deal's going to get done this offseason. So you got to fucking deal with it, whether you like it or fucking not. So get the buck up and fucking shut the fuck up. Grow the fuck up.
You crybaby little whiny. Yeah. There's
whiny,
our boy.
Little bitch.
He's coming to town, guys. That's what it looks like.
Yep, pretty much.
A crying, whining little baby bitch, acting out like an adolescent girl who whines on Twitter. Hey, buck up and grow the fuck up, you crying, whining little baby bitch.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. But yeah, man, I mean, hey, like we said, though, the fact that he's been a defensive line coach, he's been a run game coordinator, he's been an associate head coach. I mean, the guy, obviously, he's got 5, 3, and 2. So he's got 10 years of experience as being a coach. So he's got the experience.
How old is he? What did you say?
He's 40 player. He's 43.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and he's a former player as well. So
that's what we need.
And Utah Phins fans, what's up?
Yeah. What's up, Utah?
So, yeah, he said, will he be a good DC? I mean, that's to be seen. I mean, we looked up his numbers. The only year that he was the defensive coordinator, which he has been, back it up, Benj, was in 2020 with the Houston Texans. Obviously, we know they were tanking that year, but they were 27th overall. They were good in the run game. They were terrible against the pass. But again, is it a talent issue? Is it a scheme issue? Is it a tanking issue? I don't know.
Anthony Weaver.
It is Anthony Weaver, Utah Phins fan. Ian Rappaport, as well as what's his name? Adam Schefter, and all kinds of people have put out that essentially Andy Weaver is a done deal, the defensive line coach for Baltimore. So again, the guy's 43, like we said. He's got 10 years of coaching experience. He's a former player. He's a young enough guy that he can relate to players, but he's experienced enough and been on that Baltimore staff for the last 3 years.
I love that too. That Baltimore tree.
Yeah, man. And I think that again, you come from a team like Baltimore who understands physicality, who understands the importance of tackling, a lot of the toughness, the things that we felt like this defense has been missing. So yeah, Absolutely. He said he's heard a lot of good about him. So yeah, man, hey, I'll take it. And to be honest, even if you don't like the hire, what the fuck are you going to do? It ain't going to change. So get the fuck on board and let's move on. So it is what it is, brother. But, there are some good things that I like about the hire. I mean, maybe, again, he was a run game coordinator. Maybe him and McDaniel hit that off. Maybe, I don't know. Again, he was an associate head coach. So obviously, he understands what's required of a head coach and assisted in those priorities. So maybe he's gonna fucking help Mike McDaniel in that aspect as well. So you never know.
You're spot on. I'm kind of clicking around here. Check this out. Here's something else just got reported. I mean, this is the real deal, guys. We're not making this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. It's being reported all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's fucking multiple fucking news media conglomerates, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
Phins fans.
The Ravens defense. Hey, if any team knows defense, it's the Ravens, man. No doubt about it. Back it up, Benj.
You said we got a 1-year window and got a guy with 1-year DC experience. I agree. Ooh. I'm not thrilled with it, but what am I gonna do to change it? I mean, like I said, maybe it's a situation of, again, maybe Mike McDaniel likes, his philosophy, the way he goes about things. And maybe, again, people were bitching about a 1-year rental with Fangio. Well, maybe this is him picking a guy that, can be around for a little while. So,
I'm sure that would have to be his mindset, man. McDaniel's got to have that mindset as he's trying to bring a guy in, like you just said, younger guy, for the long haul, man. Somebody that's going to be here. And shit with Fangio, one and done, that's a bunch of bullshit,
Agreed. And like I said, you can't have it both ways, but, again, and he said we have to hope he's the right hire, otherwise McDaniel will be fired.
You're right. That's well said. It could happen, bro. It could happen.
Absolutely. And I mean, hey, If he's put himself in that position, what's going on, Spidey? But if he's putting himself in that position, man, hey, you live by the sword and you die by the sword. And hey, if that's the way he wants to go, then so be it.
Back it up. Keep your chin up, bro. Keep your chin up, man.
Back it up. Tell you what I'm gonna do, gents. It's time for baseball and my Orioles. But we'll keep tuning into you guys for updates. Well, we appreciate you keeping us in mind. Spotty, what's going on, brother?
Spidey? Now we're about to get some hot
You guys
take.
hear me? Yep, we can hear you now. So what do you think, Spidey? Anthony Weaver on deck is DC, baby. Spidey, you there? He must be.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's something to be excited about, man. We finally made a decision. I was getting tired of hearing about so many candidates. It seemed like we had about 50 candidates they were talking to out there.
I think it was 12 overall, but still, but at the same time, I think that I like that idea. Why not cast the net wide, see what you like, see what you don't, and go from there. But at the same time, like I said, not thrilled with it, but I'm also not disappointed. It could have been worse, right? We could have gotten a guy with no DC experience.
No, it's I think they made the right call, dude. I'm totally down with it, man.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the guy. Like I said, they were 27th overall in defense there, but again, there's mitigating circumstances and everything else. And hey, it is what it is. There are things we like about it. There are things we don't necessarily like about it. I'm not thrilled with the idea that he, only has 1 year DC experience, but being an associate head coach, being a run game coordinator, being a D-line coach, I kind of like that. And I think that by hiring a D-line coach as a DC, maybe we're going to start to see this fucking team play with some fucking physicality.
Mm-hmm.
Spidey, you're back. We can hear background noise from you, but we can't hear you talking. Now you're muted.
He's got that headset.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Hey,
like I said, I like it, but like you just said, we don't know that much about this guy. It looks like he's got a pretty good resume.
He's got multiple titles on the resume, but are you a master of none and fucking jack of all trades? I don't know.
I think I just like him better than Staley. I think I'm digging that part of it.
Yeah, I don't fucking told you. If we hired Staley, I would have been pissed. We still would have had to deal with it, but I don't know, man. 3 years as a DC or head coach, calling defensive plays. You weren't better than 20th overall in any of those fucking years. So
yeah, exactly. Writing was on the wall there. That would have been kind of scary.
Yeah, man. And Utah Phins fans got it locked. He said, "I love the style of defense that the Ravens play," and I could agree with that.
How can you not?
Absolutely.
This is a guy. Staley is, or not Staley. Weaver's the type of coach coming for the Ravens, just like he just said, that's going to know how to use corners, man. He's going to know how to use Cam Smith, unless there's some kind of crazy issue we don't know about. Look for Cam Smith to play a strong role next year, man.
Remember, fucking Cam Smith unlocked, baby. Unlocked.
Exactly, man. Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. But yeah, like we said, there are a lot of things that came out and, from the Pro Bowl, a lot of interviews and whatnot. Tua talked about, the ending of the season and how everything went. When he was asked about a Super Bowl run, he said, "Well, I think it takes a lot more than what we probably thought, you needed." So, He said we needed a little bit of extra. And so, I mean, hey, you gotta give the guy credit, and to what degree, being the first fucking playoff game he's ever played in, the second playoff game that anybody else has played in. You got to get experience. You don't know what it's like until you're there. So,
experience. Hey. Well said, bro. And
at least Tua is able to admit it. Look, man, we thought we had enough, and sometimes it takes a little more than what you think you needed, and you needed that extra. And so at least he's willing to say, hey, we know we came up short. We know why we came up short, and you go from there. Let's see if Spidey can fucking get in this time. All right, what's going on, Spidey? You got to take them damn headphones off. I don't know what's going on with
there
you.
There it is. From the Pro Bowl. They asked to a Super Bowl run. That's what he said.
Well, I think it takes a lot more than what we were probably thought. You knew we needed. We needed a little bit of extra. All right, for the 20th time, let's see if we can get Spidey in this bitch. What's going on, Spidey? No volume. You're not muted, but we don't hear you.
He's got some fire too.
He's got some fire. That's why fucking StreamYard said, fuck you. We're not going to let your mic work.
He's ready to come cook.
Right. From him coming in multiple times, he got some shit to say.
He's got a whole recipe he's putting together right now.
Now he's muted. But, yeah, man, I mean, I like the idea, just like we said, for those of you guys who don't like it. I mean, I'm not thrilled, but I'm not, disappointed. And then we got, again, Tua believes that they're going to be extending him this offseason. So that's an interesting thought, cap space wise, allowing us to possibly lower that cap, over the cap already right off the bat. We've heard quite a bit about restructuring Ramsey, restructuring Tyreek Hill, restructuring Teron Armstead. We still got Christian Wilkins hanging out there. We still have Jerome Baker out there with no contract. We got Brandon Jones with no contract. Kendall Lamb with no contract. Bro, I mean, there's a lot of people out there. Don't we have to, pretty sure we have to pay Robert Hunt too. Robert Hunt's a free agent.
Yeah.
So
we
got a lot of shit to fucking bring back, bro. And
no, we basically have to rebuild the roster, man. I mean, we've got our core players, but every year is what happens, And so, but we've got such a good nucleus right now, above average. That's why we are where we are. This is our window, like Back It Up said. So we need to make.
This is if a lot of our core players are now free agents, and we have to try to bring them back.
We do, and that's where the restructure and all that comes from, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to restructure some guys. We're gonna have to cut some guys. We're gonna have to not Jerome Baker. Sorry, fucking bye, Jerome Baker. Bye, Felicia.
I've been kind of thinking I may like a linebacker with that first pick in the draft. I don't know.
I told you, linebacker or center is what I want, and there are some good center prospects. I don't know about the linebacker. I know Irvin was telling me, Spidey was telling me a few nights ago when we were talking about some linebackers that could be available in that spot. However, there's kind of a drop-off between the top 2 or 3 guys. Whether or not you're going to get a top 2 or 3 linebacker at 21, that's to be seen. But
see, that's why I kind of like a linebacker. I want a guy that's going to come in and start immediately, man. A first-round pick. I'm not trying to develop a first-round pick. If we go especially if we go linebacker.
And that's what fucking infuriates me about people who say, whether it's, defensive coordinator, position coaches, whoever you want to say, developing these players. I mean, how many times in it, and it's again, it's not just Cam Smith, because we did it with Cameron Good, we did it with frickin' Channing Tindall. How many times are we going to have, second, third round guys that should be starting or cusp starting or Noah in the first round that just don't fucking play? And it's starting to get fucking aggravating. So Chris Greer apparently doesn't know how to fucking pick them. Brian Flores didn't know how to pick them. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know.
Well, I mean, after Channing Tindall and then us seeing Cam not on the field this past year, I think all Dolphins fans are kind of like, all right, Greer, why are these guys not on the field? Hunter Long, gone. It's
yeah, bro. The list goes on and on and on.
On and on and on. You
fucking Eichenberg and fucking Austin Jackson and all these. But the thing is that's what fucking infuriates me is so Chris Greer has the balls to go out and say, you better start Austin Jackson. You better fucking play Liam Eichenberg. But you didn't go and say, you better play Cam Smith.
Right.
So is it a select? Are you just selectively telling fucking coaches what to do or what?
Yeah. And that's a whole nother issue, man. The whole Chris Greer, can he get this job done? That's a whole nother issue.
Absolutely. I mean, we got a whole situation of, the cap situation, and then it's drafting, and then it's developing players, and then it's, can Mike McDaniel pick a DC that's going to fucking come in and give us a good scheme and make everything work? And is Mike McDaniel going to be able to fix his issues?
Bingo. I was saying last year, man, this Fangio hire is huge because that's going to be what keeps Mike McDaniel going for a while here. And all of a sudden, boom, he's gone. And so I'd like to say that this Anthony Weaver hire is huge as well. And I think we're going to be okay, man. Our schedule's kind of soft next year. We're gonna do good. But right
back
there,
to
man.
What Utah Phins said, and I agree.
Right back to it
for Mike McDaniel.
And the thing about that is, man, I think if McDaniel, and I'm just kind of speculating, I think if McDaniel is going to be fired, if we don't kick Chris Greer out the door at that point too, Chris Greer has got to be fired if McDaniel is about to get fired next year.
Oh, yeah. The whole fucking house needs to be cleaned out if that's the way you're going to go. Because
if that's the way we're going to go. That's
everybody
house.
said, oh, Greer is so great at this and this, but he's the one that chose Brian Flores. He's the one that chose Mike McDaniel. So
he's the one that's been drafting.
Yeah, he's the one that's been fucking up the fucking, cap situation. So, if you gotta fucking throw out the fucking bath with the bath water with the bath. You can't just fucking change the water and have the same leaky fucking bathtub,
And we are McDaniel fans. We're hoping he's going to be here for a long time. We've been saying we don't want him fired. We don't want him to go anywhere. And so we're down with McDaniel, man.
Yeah. But like Utah said, I would draft the center in the go ahead.
No. Go ahead, man. My bad.
I was saying Utah Phins said I would draft the center in the first round and a linebacker in the second round. I concur with that. I agree with that. But the question is from what I've heard, that the linebacker talent drops off significantly after the top 2 or 3. And if you are going to select a linebacker, you're going to want to wait till between the 3rd and 5th rounds. It was kind of similar to a couple years ago, which is why we picked Channing Tindall and Cameron Good. We picked Channing Tindall in the 3rd. We picked Cameron Good in the 5th. And that's kind of where the talent is this year as far as linebacker prospects. So And I've heard that again. There's quite a few good centers out there, but not very many of them worth the first or second round pick. But one of the ones that has been brought up more often than not, yeah, we're not bringing back Baker. We're not going to pay Baker 13, 14 million a year again. So for those who love Baker, yeah, you can go fuck yourself because that ain't happening. But anyway. They kept saying the center McShonen from fuck.
I thought you were going to say that Powers Taylor guy, whatever his name is.
The Powers guy too. But he's expected to go like top 15. I don't think he's making it to 21. Okay. But fuck, I was talking about with Spidey the other day. Fuck. McShoten, something like that. It's a Pac-12 school. It's not a fucking Power 5 school team or, Power 5 team, but the guy's a fucking road grader in the running game. He's not as great in the pass game, but he has the size and the strength to do it. I think it's a coaching issue there, but that's also scary too because unfortunately our team does not have the propensity to be able to develop offensive linemen. So do you even fucking waste your time drafting a center in the first round if you can't fucking develop him anyway?
I like it. I would do it. A good team should be able to develop a center. Any offensive lineman starting as a rookie is kind of a shady proposition, especially a center.
Oh, that's bullshit. Fucking Penei Sewell had 2 bad games, and then he fucking balled out from then out.
He was the number 1 lineman out of that drive, too.
And look at Mike Pouncey. Mike Pouncey came in day 1 and was fucking balling.
So they can. Mike Pouncey
Robert Hunt came in, second round draft pick, came out balling.
Okay. Well, man, when you're in the trenches, man, you got to be a grown ass man down in there. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I agree. But it's these young guys. They can have the fucking strength. The problem is in the NFL. Yeah, strength is important, but technique is just as important. And having the fundamentals, because we've seen it. That was Sewell's issue in the first few games he played. Bro, he's an athletic freak, but guys were beating him on spin moves. Guys were beating him on stunts. He wasn't doing a good job communicating. Those are kind of things that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love Kyle Krabs, Utah Phins. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll have to check. I'll have to go back and check out his center prospect video. I don't think I watched that one, but I do love Kyle Krabs. But yeah, man, I love the idea again of drafting a young fucking lineman.
I do too. Yeah.
It saves us money. We don't have to re-sign Connor Williams. We don't have to fucking play the Eichenberg experiment all over again. Just getting a starting center and being able to fucking move forward. We got guys again, whether Armstead comes back or not, we have to re-sign Kendall Lamb. He held his ground at left tackle while Armstead was out. But then you got guys again, Isaiah Wynn. He's another free agent, but in all honesty, yeah, he's great in the run game, but he wasn't very good in the pass game, and then he obviously got injured and was out for the rest of the year. So, if you're not going to re-sign Robert Hunt, you're going to be right back in the same position of rotating fucking guards. You're going to be right back into fucking Eichenberg, Lester Cotton, and Robert Jones fighting it out for a starting guard spot if you don't re-sign Robert Hunt. And I'm sorry, but that scares the fuck out of me. That absolutely scares the fuck out of me.
Not re-signing Robert Hunt.
Yeah, bro. Not solidifying at least one side of that O line. That's a fucking
Right.
scary. Because again,
I agree.
if you don't fucking re-sign Connor Williams and you don't draft the center, then you're gonna be having fucking Eichenberg at center with Lester Cotton and Robert Jones at fucking guards.
Ooh.
And I'm sorry, we watched that shit. It was fucking terrible. Utah Phins said, "I'd be shocked if we don't re-sign
No doubt,
Hunt."
bro.
I mean, I
What
agree,
about-
but
Would you
Robert
be
Hunt is
shocked?
one of the top-rated guards every fucking year since he fucking got drafted.
He could
How
be
much
looking
does
for a big.
Robert Hunt want? Does
He could be
Robert
looking-
Hunt want $10 million a year?
He could be looking for that bag. What
I mean,
about?
it's
You're
10
gonna
million.
be shocked. You're gonna be shocked if Connor Williams, if we don't re-sign him. Is that gonna be a shocker?
Nah, I don't think that's a shocker to me. Given the fucking injury situation and the snapping issues. Now, if you want to re-sign him on a lower contract because of the injury and you want to move him back to guard, then I'm all for it. Because, bro, Kendall Lambert, Teron Armstead, Connor Williams at guard, bring it, draft a fucking rookie center, Robert Hunt and Austin Jackson. I'm down with that.
We're good.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying Connor Williams. He wants fucking 12, 14 mil a year to continue to play center and have bad snaps.
That could be where we trim that money. Trim that
Well,
cap.
he's not on the books. He's a free agent. He's not on the books.
Oh, so he's not even on the books.
Yeah, he's not even on the books, and we're still fucking 40, 50 million over the cap, bro.
Shit. He's probably not coming back then, man.
Jerome Baker's not on the books. Robert Hunt's not on the books. Brandon Jones isn't on the books. Christian
Robert
Wilkins
Hunt.
isn't on the books.
Robert Hunt. God, man. You're right about Robert Hunt. If we lose him, that's talking about a shocker. We're all going to be sitting around saying WTF.
Another fucking Miami fucking drafted guy who balls out and plays well for us, and then we don't re-sign him to a second contract. It'll just add his name to the fucking list.
Woo.
Christian Wilkins is on that list.
Wilkins is on there.
Jerome Baker's on that list.
Jerome Baker.
Brandon Jones is on that list.
B. Jones.
Fuck, you got Javon Holland you got to pay next year. You got to pay Austin Jackson next year. You got to pay Tua either this year or next year, which, again, I think we're going to do it this offseason. You got Jalen Waddle. You got to pay Jalen Waddle next year.
Jalen Phillips.
Jalen Phillips, too. Yep. Bro, there's no way we're keeping these guys. There's just no
That's
fucking
why
way.
everybody's saying this is our window, man. This is our window. And I think last year was definitely part of our window, but I think this year should be a window too, man. You know?
I think there's a window if you don't re-sign a shit ton of guys.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's going to depend on what the finished product is.
I mean, unless you're bringing 8 out of the top 15 guys back. So let's go through them. Christian Wilkins, Robert Jones. You need to bring Kendall Lamb back for security reasons with Armstead. Did I say Brandon Jones?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Christian Wilkins, Brandon Jones, Kendall Lamb. You have to bring back one of the two.
That's true, Utah. That's right. We gave him that contract. We did that this past year, I think. That's true.
Oh, did Jackson get extended?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
I don't remember that, but there you go. Well, at least that's one guy off the board. We still have Javon Holland, fucking Waddle, fucking Jalen Phillips. Yeah, so you got to bring back one of the two of either Connor Williams or Robert Jones, because Robert Jones is a free agent too. You have to have one of those guys back. So that's 4. As much as I don't want to bring him back, if he can come back for a decent price, I would like Jerome Baker back, because we know that we're not going to have any of our fucking outside linebackers next year until what? Week 8, week 12, somewhere in there.
For the right price, I'm all for bringing back Baker, man. I don't have a problem with
I'm
Baker.
not paying him $13.5 million.
Yeah, right.
I'm not doing it.
Price. Right.
Just not doing it. But so that's 5. Then you got to talk about Deshaun Elliott. Now, you got to bring back Deshaun Elliott or Brandon Jones, but I think you got to bring back both. You can't go from, Deshaun Elliott and Javon Holland both missing significant time this year. Obviously, both for different reasons. Javon Holland with the dual MCL injuries, Deshaun Elliott with the foot injury, and then the concussion like 2 or 3 weeks later. I mean, you got to have some depth there. We've talked about, that's 7 right there. So, yeah, 7 or 8 of these guys you got to bring back. I mean, I would love to
I just we're talking about Baker and linebackers and shit. I guess it depends on Weaver's defense too, right? What kind of style? Does he play a 3-4?
See, now I don't know, and that's the thing though, is
we might be looking. He may play a 4-3.
Yeah, but you don't know. You don't know because just because he's the D-line coach on the Ravens doesn't mean that his defensive philosophy is going to align with what the Ravens run. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When
That's
fucking
You're right.
What's his name? Brian Flores and Josh Boyer. So Josh Boyer, even though he came from fucking Brian Flores, and Brian Flores like that amoeba defense, that amoeba fucking defense and shit, right? Boyer didn't run that. And just because you come from a tree doesn't mean that you're going to do exactly what the fuck they think.
Do you know what Baltimore runs?
Jalen Phillips had the torn fucking Achilles.
Yeah, snapped.
Now, hold on. If I remember correctly, that was December. So the average, now again, depending on, can they rush him back? Yeah, they probably could, but you're talking about 9 to 12 months on an Achilles tear. Now, you can conservatively put that 9 months, or not conservatively, aggressively at 9 months. That's August. Now, does that mean that he could play the first couple games or whatever? I don't think so. And again, I've been over this, being a physiologist. Look, there's a difference between being in physical shape and being in football shape. And we saw it. Prime example of Nick Needham and Brandon Jones. They both came off fucking season-ending injuries last year. They came in and played the first couple games. They did not play well. And then they got into football shape and things started to go much better for them. So can you rush them back, Phillips back? Yeah, you could. But even on the long term end, 9 to 12 months, if it is the conservative 12 months, you're not going to see him August, September, October, November. You won't see him till November. So, yeah, that's week 8, week 12. So, he can say that all he wants. You can hope with no setbacks. you know that you could aggressively push a player. Now, everybody wants to talk about, oh, but Aaron Rodgers this and Aaron Rodgers that. Aaron Rodgers is a fucking quarterback who doesn't get hit all that often. It's much different coming back with an Achilles injury as a lineman. Those are two different things. Why? Your fucking feet and your hips and your fucking base are your anchor. And there's a lot of stress put on them. Do I think that that's something that can be overcame? No, I don't. I think that it's a much different situation of a quarterback versus a lineman. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have fucking faith in the Dolphins training staff. We've been over it ad nauseum.
Oh God, yeah.
So I mean, if Phillips says that the Miami Dolphins training staff says he'll be ready to go week 1, then expect him not to play at all next year.
Yeah, that's how much confidence we have in them.
Fucking Will Fuller. Fucking who is the other one? Byron Jones. Fucking, oh my God, bro. So,
well, it's all over CBS.com and all that. Anthony Weaver coming to town.
yeah, man. So, like I said, I'm not fucking thrilled with it, but I'm not fucking disappointed either. There's some things I like, some things I don't like, but you know, you got to put it in the hands of Mike McDaniel. It's his job on the line.
I wonder if he's ever worked with McDaniel. Probably not.
No.
Not with those
From
teams we're
Houston,
talking about.
he left Houston in 2016, so there's no way they crossed over.
Jets, Bills, Browns. No.
Nah. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't think so. I think that McDaniel left in 2016, and if he had been in Denver 3 years, he was there for 5, that would have been him coming in the year after Mike McDaniel left.
Okay.
So, if possibly 1 year of overlap, but I don't think so. If my math is correct there. So 8 would be 2016. So if he left in 2016 and that guy came in 2016, then they wouldn't have coached together. So,
You know, I'm just talking about from a chemistry standpoint, you know?
yeah, and I understand. But like I said, we brought up the run game coordinator thing. Maybe even if they haven't worked together, maybe that's some.
Maybe they clicked on that.
They clicked on it and they were like, okay.
Right.
And he sees the defense from a stopping the run perspective. And maybe that's something Mike McDaniel likes. I don't know.
No, I think that is interesting, man. Dude was a run game coordinator, but he's mainly for what it was like 1 year. Every other year, he's like defensive line.
No, it was defensive line, linebackers, DC, then it was D-line coach. It was run game coordinator, associate head coach, and then D-line coach this year. So the guy's got experience.
The guy is 6'3" and 290 pounds too. He's gonna be sticking a foot up some fucking asses around this camp. I like that. 6'3", 290. Hell yeah.
I mean, hey, like I said, if this guy can come out and if he can get them to play physical,
get that respect.
I'm down with it, man. If you can improve the tackling, how many times have we bitched about fucking missed tackles this year? Maybe this is kind of what Mike McDaniel was saying is, let me get a physical D-line coach. He's got some fucking experience as associate head coach. He's got some experience as a run game coordinator. He meshes well with me. He's young enough to relate to players, and he's a former player himself, but he's not old enough to be an old fucking grouchy son of a bitch.
All that. Somebody that the players are going to respect. That makes me wonder, did the players really respect Fangio? I mean, it seemed like
they had to respect him per se, but that doesn't, just because you respect somebody doesn't mean you got to like them.
True.
You can respect what somebody's done. That don't mean you have to like them.
True.
A la Bill Belichick. Hate the fucker, but you got to respect what he did.
You got to respect it.
I mean, granted, you can disrespect him that he sucks donkey dick as a coach without Tom Brady, but you still got to respect what he did with Tom Brady.
You got to respect the rings.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I don't know, man. I like the hire, but again, until we see it in action, you don't really know what to think or say because you got nothing to base it on.
No, it's kind of hard to base it on that Texans 2020 season when they're in the middle of the freaking rebuild. That was right after we fleeced them, I think.
Oh yeah, man. I think that was maybe a year or so before.
It's right in that range.
This is he's going into his 5th year, so that would have been 2019. And I believe that we traded Tunsil the year before we drafted Tua. Because that's how we had all the picks.
We got
Wilkins. Put it at 2019. So, yeah. I mean, bro, they were fucking tanking and they were rebuilding.
So you can't dog the guy based on those stats, man.
Nah, you can't.
Hey, look at the Ravens' defensive stats last year where they finished fucking top 5 in, I think, every category.
Say it one more time.
If you look at the Ravens' defensive stats of last year, I think it's like top 5 every category.
All right, let's look up their fucking D-line numbers, man.
Check it out.
Let's do that. Hold on. Ravens defensive stats 2023. All right.
So this past year, he was their defensive line coach, right?
Yes, / associate head coach.
Okay. All right.
So total, okay, versus opponents. Okay, so this defense. Total first downs, they were 32nd in the league. In first downs against rushing, they were 6th. Passing, they were 20th. Third down conversions, they were ranked 12th. Fourth down conversions, they were ranked 1st.
Here you go.
Point score, that's offense. So yeah, they were 6th in passing yards against per game. Total yards, they were 6th against. Rushing yards against per game, they were 14th. Sacks, they were 1st with 50. Interceptions, they were 3rd with 18. Yeah, man. I mean,
how many sacks did they have?
Had 58.
Damn.
Yeah, they were 1st with 58 sacks.
That's a lot of freaking sacks, man.
Yep. And I mean, hey, against the passing game, they were 6th with 191 yards average.
Utah, if Weaver was really that good, I'm surprised they didn't keep him.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that sentiment, but at the same time, they have an established DC. They have fucking John Harbaugh, established head coach. I mean, What are they
That's
going to
the
do? They're going to fire
that's
their
the
current
promotion.
offensive coordinator just to keep him?
Weaver's coming down here to get paid, man. He's getting a promotion and he's probably doubling his salary, man. Stephen Ross opening up that checkbook.
Yeah, man. And like I said, it is what it is. I'm looking at their defensive line stats right now. They're trying to give me fucking breakdowns of every fucking player, and I don't want every player. I just want the fucking D line stats.
The thing about that too, because I hear you, Utah. If he was really that good, why would he live? Why wouldn't they hold on to him? But at the same time, man, he's got to climb a ladder, man. He's got to get an opportunity. When you're in the NFL, man, if you get an opportunity, how do you not take it?
Yeah, I agree, man.
It's that time of year. All these guys are out there looking for jobs, man, or promotions.
I still think that's crazy that 28.4 points per game was fourth in the NFL.
Damn.
That don't sound like a lot. 28 points a game. That don't sound like a lot. Time of possession, they were sixth with 31 minutes.
And also the thing about Weaver is think of how many people that we interviewed, man. If we decided on Weaver, there's got to be something going on there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got Leslie Frazier, Brandon Staley, Anthony Cupliano, Ryan Slovak. We interviewed Desanai.
One of the Shulas.
Oh, look who it is. Amicus in the building.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Show some love. What's up?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing? It's been a minute.
Man, hang it in there, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Better than ever. We're both sitting on the outside looking in.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are, my friend. Yes, we are.
But, I mean, hey, you guys got to like the fact that you made, what's his name, the permanent OC.
Yeah, Joe Brady. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I really am excited about that, man. Like, I think that was a good move. And they scared me a little bit after the season ended because they asked Brandon Beane in the press conference, and I just figured he'd, give a little more of a solid answer. But I guess, they have to go through the process, and the process didn't take long. It was like a week later they named him. So.
Yeah, I thought somebody else. I thought he may get a head coaching opportunity somewhere.
I think people were looking at that, but I mean, where's Mikey at? I told him that was a Dorsey issue, man. And like, what's he gonna say now? It was clearly a Dorsey issue. Now we should have beat the Chiefs. I'm still reeling over this game. Josh Allen, he played lights out. He played a great game until the very, very end. Like, you got to get that first down. You actually had Diggs wide open. I don't know why you were throwing in the end zone on your back foot, but you were short. You missed the target by about 7 feet. So
that fourth quarter was rough, bro. He had a couple inaccurate passes. He did have the one drop by
Diggs. He just threw a 60-yard bomb to Diggs, and Diggs dropped it. And Diggs, was like Tyreek Hill, dropped a lot of passes.
Yeah, but exactly. But my thing is that's where I kind of gave Allen some shit because it was a great throw, right? Great throw. But the receiver had to make an adjustment on it, and he missed, right? But then when Tua does the same shit,
here we go.
Had to adjust to it. But no,
nobody even mentioned Tua.
No, I know I am, though, because I was saying that just like when Tua got blamed saying, oh, that's not a perfect pass because the receiver had to adjust to it. Bullshit. That was a fucking perfect pass, and Diggs fucking missed it. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, bro, you expect him to put it in the fucking breadbasket 60 yards down the fucking field? Come on.
Exactly.
That's fucking unrealistic. People don't understand that is fucking unrealistic.
Yeah, Diggs, I mean, listen, man, Diggs dropped that ball because he hasn't had the best attitude because he hasn't had a 100-yard game in forever. But Brady did that. Brady, listen, you're going to bracket Diggs or whatever. Brady's not going to sit there and force the ball to him. He's going to, Joe Brady. I'm talking about Joe Brady. He did what he was supposed to do. Listen, man, Joe Brady saved that season. He came in, and all of a sudden, you had the offense clicking. We win like 7 in a row or some crazy shit. But
no, he did, man. He
You
saved
were
your
right
ass.
about the Dawson Knox, though. Bro, Dawson Knox outperformed Kincaid once Joe Brady took over, and bro, he had the fucking offense humming, dude. He had the offense humming.
It was humming. What wasn't humming was the defense.
Yeah.
But now we had a lot of injuries, and the last game, the game against the game against y'all, we lost a lot of people. It was it is what it is. Who did we play? I can't even remember who the hell we played in the first round.
First round?
Yeah, the fucking
Steelers. You played the Steelers.
Yes. Yeah, bro, we lost some people that game. That was bad. And we went into the Chiefs game just really decimated. I'm not making any excuses, man, but y'all know about some injuries on the defensive side. It hurts.
Oh, yeah.
I agree, and I even told you, no, yeah, you did come for that night after the game, and I was telling you, bro, when you got in, you had a couple of the guys injured against us, and I was like, man, that's not good because if you're gonna force them to play against the Steelers, man, you're asking for fucking trouble, and you guys sure as did run into fucking trouble.
Yeah, but I mean, you remember that Chiefs game, right? Like we should have won that game. We should have won that game, man. I don't understand.
I can't.
What happened?
I'm trying to remember. I mean, yeah, weren't y'all up towards the end? I mean, what happened towards the end of that? Something.
Well, in the fourth quarter, though, that's what I was trying to say.
Halftime.
Yeah. Good.
Well, no, I'm sorry. You can go ahead. I was just going to say it was like 17-13 at half. And, the fourth quarter, the defense we couldn't stop Mahomes and the Chiefs. The defense, but we were decimated, right? We're playing, bro, our starting linebacker was sitting on the fucking couch a week ago. We had to bring A.J. Klein out from vacation because we were decimated. So we were playing Dorian Williams and A.J. Klein. Bernard was out. So it was really, really tough, and Mahomes was just picking us apart. Now, we were keeping up with him offensively, but the defense couldn't stop the Chiefs. But we had a chance to win at the end of the game, and Allen missed his target.
And I agree with that, but I think it really, at the beginning of that fourth, when you guys had that first drive in the fourth, you guys did get that last stop on Kansas City. And it was like, all right, here it is. And when Josh Allen threw that 3rd and 6 pass out to the right flat, and yes, it was a little bit behind the fucking guy, but it hit the fucking dude in the hands and he dropped it. And I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, there were a few of those. Yeah.
Bro.
I'm telling you, man, Allen played, he balled out.
It's like, come on, bro. You're a fucking receiver. When it hits you in the fucking hands, catch it.
Yeah, well, also James Cook dropped a pass that would have been a touchdown. It's just crazy. But listen, the big one is, how the hell do you miss that kick, Bass? How do you go wide right? How do you somehow have the ball do the same fucking thing that it did in 1991? I don't understand. You can't script that shit.
We knew it was coming. Right. We knew it was coming, Bleezy.
The fucking wide right? Bro, go watch the kick by Scott Norwood against the Giants and tell me if that fucking ball didn't do the same fucking thing 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Ball flight, exact same ball flight.
Oh yeah, they
Same
people on Twitter.
trajectory.
Yep, same trajectory. They have it on Twitter. They have them side by side. They've been fucking this for weeks.
Oh God!
Like you can't script this, CT. You can't. Like tell me my team is not fucking cursed.
I think they are, but I think that how much of that is, are you cursed? Or is it like the Dolphins and that the NFL doesn't want you to win? Because I'll tell you this, that fucking bullshit fucking call in the early second quarter when you guys had just fucking scored, you guys were up, and the when Patrick Mahomes was going for the first down and they gave him the fucking roughing the passer thing, or the late out of bounds or whatever, bro. Gene Steratore 2 weeks before that, when we played the fucking Ravens and we played Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson did the exact same thing that fucking Mahomes did, and instead of going down, he turned his back and tried to reach the football out. Well, when you're doing that close to the first down, even if they barely step out and you nail the fuck out of them, because they were being aggressive and we're going for the first down, the defender is allowed to fucking hit him. They're allowed to hit him. And the worst part is Patrick Mahomes' toes were still in the fucking green when he got hit, and they still called it.
Yeah.
That was a fucking terrible call. Terrible fucking call. And it changed the momentum because they went down and scored the touchdown, took the lead right before half.
That whole game is a blur, man, because I'm still in shock. I just don't get it. And the Chiefs, man, I mean, my God, now we got to hear this Mahomes shit. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be honest with you, man. This fucking guy has a horseshoe stuck up his ass. I mean, he really does.
Yeah.
He's not.
We could beat the Chiefs. I mean, even though we haven't done, I think we could beat them, man. It's almost like
everybody can beat him. He's not. Mahomes ain't even playing good. It doesn't make sense.
That defense is balling, though. That's the problem.
Yeah,
everybody who said, oh, the Dolphins should have won that game. Oh, they fucking suck on defense. Well, they fucking balled out 2 weeks straight because against the number 1 and number 2 best offensive teams in the league, and in Miami and then Baltimore, they shut us both fucking down. Baltimore didn't even score fucking, bro. They had 1 touchdown just like Miami did.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, man. Like Lamar, he just forgot to wake up that day, and their OC forgot to run the ball. It's almost as if they wanted to they were playing chess, and they thought, hey, they're going to stop Lamar from running, so we're just going to pass all day. But Lamar had lanes, man. There was open lanes that he didn't even take.
I agree with that, but at the same time, you have to understand that they did, but they had a fucking spy on him all night, and they were their DNs. They weren't over pursuing. Now, did that mean that he didn't have opportunities? No, he absolutely did, but like you said, he chose not to. And how much of that is, again, the defensive game plan into forcing Lamar, even if the times that it is open, he thinks it's not open. You know what I'm saying?
Quick, CT, y'all gonna be up for a minute?
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro.
All right, I'm gonna mute out. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
All right,
good.
all right. Come back because I want to get a Super Bowl prediction.
Hell yeah, we got to get into the good shit. But yeah, man, like I said, that Chiefs defense against us and Baltimore, and against the fucking Buffalo Bills, bro. They showed the fuck up.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. That's why I'm picking them.
But they played ass D all fucking year long. Both offensively and defensively, they played like ass. And then all of a sudden, the fucking playoffs come, and all of a sudden, you're fucking amazing. Like, what the fuck, bro?
You know, if I was the Baltimore fan, and I'm sure they probably are, I'd be so pissed off at that kicker. What's his
Oh
name?
yeah.
Tucker down there poking the bear. He just went down there pissed off Mahomes and Kelsey before the game. That was so
I
stupid.
mean, but at the same time, look, I heard the explanation. I don't think that
You just
came
don't
out.
you just don't poke the bear and get his adrenaline going like that.
How is that poking the bear when he was out on the field prior to Patrick Mahomes? He was already out there. He was already out there kicking. Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey came over to where he was kicking because he, as a kicker, and even explained, they go to both end zones and they do their routine of kicks in both fucking directions, right?
Yeah.
So he was
But
out there way before Patrick Mahomes. And then Patrick Mahomes and them came out and they go, oh, scoot over. Well, he moves his helmet like on the other side of the field goal post where he thinks it's out of the way. And they come over, grab his helmet and sling it. Be like, that's not far enough. I don't think that's poking the bear. I think that's just Mahomes being a fucking, it's before the game. I'm going to get into your fucking head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it all.
He was trying to be nice. He moved his helmet on the complete opposite side of the goalpost out of the way, and they went out of the way to go over and grab it and throw it.
I saw where they were putting they moved his tee. They moved the tee, and then they went and picked
his
it up
helmet
and brought
too.
it back, and they moved it again.
Yeah, but they also threw his helmet, according to the fucking report.
And him and Mahomes were jawing back and forth too. That's what I saw that part.
But I had heard about they had asked him nicely to move the helmet. He moves the fucking helmet, and then they throw his helmet, and then it comes out like 10 minutes later. He's out there kicking, and they keep fucking with the tee too. So it's how much of that was Kelsey and Mahomes getting in his head?
And that very well may have been the case, but if that was the case, Tucker, get the fuck out of there, dude. Quit fucking around, man. You're fucking with the wrong two people.
Yeah, but the thing is so he's not allowed to practice his kicks in both directions?
No, not at that point. You're not. Get the fuck out of there. You just pissed off.
Know, man.
You just put Kelsey and Mahomes in the zone. All of a sudden, they're balling out, throwing back shoulder passes that fucking nobody's seen all year long. You know?
Yeah, but the question with that is does that have anything to do with Justin Tucker, or does that have to do with the playoff mentality? That's my whole point.
It's Tucker stoked the fire. And they fucking went ahead and
or did Kelsey and Mahomes go over there and purposefully stoke their own fire?
Maybe a combination of Tucker put himself in position for them to stoke their own fire.
I mean, okay. Hey, I could agree with that one. I could agree with that one.
That's
but
what
I could agree with that.
Tucker.
I mean, if you know that, they're going to come over and talk shit and whatever, then I guess I could understand that.
Hell yeah, they're going to bully his ass. What the fuck's this kid?
Yeah, they're going to come over here and fucking, get their blood boiling and shit,
That's exactly what happened, bro.
Exactly they were like, oh, look at this stupid fucker over here. Hey, let's fuck with him. Let's fucking ask him to nicely move his helmet. And no matter how far he moves it,
next thing you know, fucking Tucker and Mahomes are jawing at each other. And that's not a good matchup for Tucker. Right? Yo, CT, testing 1 2.
Yo, my bad. Did I cut out?
There you are.
I was just trying to say, after they go, let's fuck with him, no matter how nicely, or let's ask him nicely to move his helmet, no matter how far he fucking moves it. Let's go fucking throw it another 10 yards just to fuck with him. And then when that doesn't fucking rile his ass up, he was being nice about it because apparently he even apologized when they threw his helmet. He goes, I'm sorry I thought I moved it far enough. And then they keep fucking with his tee. They're like, oh, we got under this motherfucker's skin. Let's fucking go over here and fuck with his kicking tee. You know what I mean?
Exactly, dude. It was on.
It's like, let's see how much we can fuck with him before the game, you know?
And that's why I was saying, Tucker, get your ass out of there, bro. Don't worry about that kicking on that side of the field. We're good.
You're like, just don't fucking piss nobody off, damn it.
Yeah, exactly, man. I guarantee that I'd like to hear a Ravens fan take on that. I guarantee you the players, if I was Lamar Jackson, I'd be like, Tucker, what the fuck are you doing, you dumbass? I mean,
maybe not, because maybe they wanted Justin Tucker to talk shit and get into Patrick Mahomes' head. You don't fucking know.
I don't think you want your
whether
kicker.
it backfired or not. Whether it backfired or not is irregardless. I'm just saying, maybe they wanted him to fucking get in their heads.
Wonder what John Harbaugh had to say about that.
I don't think that he gives a flying fuck, man. The whole point to that story, though, is that happens every fucking game.
Right.
Kickers have respect, and the players have respect for each other. Hey, man, I know you're a kicker. Just like because you got to remember, they played in Baltimore. It's not like they were in KC where they want to try to bully and say,
right?
Yeah, it's a respect factor of, hey, my kicker wants to kick on both sides of the field. Your kicker wants to kick on both sides of the field. You just fucking leave. Yeah, it's what they do. Leave them alone. But they didn't do that. They didn't leave him alone. They fucking found an opening to fuck with him. And I think Justin Tucker took the bait.
Hell yeah, he took the bait.
It's like, bro, it's a respect factor, but then they come fucking with you and throw your helmet. And then you apologize, and they're like, oh, look at him. He's apologizing like a little bitch.
Him off even more. Right.
Yeah, exactly. It pissed him off because it didn't make him angry. So they're like, oh, well, throwing his helmet didn't piss him off. Let's go start fucking with his tee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that's exactly what they did.
They're like, oh, he was nice and even apologized? What is wrong with this dude?
Fuck that. Let's kick it up a notch. He's fucking with the wrong two people, man. If it was a couple of cornerbacks or safety or some shit, but when you're out there doing that shit with Mahomes and Kelsey, man, damn.
But the thing is he was there first. They came up to him to start.
No, you're right. It's his field.
That's the thing.
Like you said, home field.
And I agree with you, though. I do agree with you. Look, they went out and searched that out.
Yeah,
they went to try to start the bullshit. Tucker should have been like, all right, you want to play this game after throwing my helmet? He should have just walked the fuck away.
I'm out of here. Yeah.
Yeah. He'd been like, you know what? Fuck this. It's not worth it. Whatever.
Go back and tell your teammates what they did. Get them fired up instead of fucking getting Mahomes and Kelsey fired up.
Yes, sir.
Fuck.
I like the premise, but bro, when it backfires, that is no bueno.
Yeah, like I said, I'd be curious what some of the Ravens fans were saying about that.
I mean, hey, I would fucking hit up Big Philly. One of his roommates is a huge Ravens fan, but he ain't gonna come on because he's mad his team lost. So,
oh shit, who, the Heat?
Now the Ravens.
Oh, his buddy you're talking about. Yeah,
his buddy.
Yeah.
What is his name now? Hold on. Turbo is his name. Turbo.
Okay.
But,
straight Turbo.
Yeah, man, that shit cracks me up, man. That shit cracks me up. And it's
The
all
Ravens,
parody though. Green Rat was fucking right. At the end of the day, I hate to admit it, but Green Rat was right. The parody in the NFL this year was fucking unparalleled. I mean,
yeah, a
bro,
lot of
you got fucking the Eagles losing in the first round of Tampa. Who in the fuck saw that
wow.
coming?
Yeah, dude. Who would have thought that? Who would have called that at the beginning of the season?
And again, who thought again, because the Ravens were the number one seed, who saw the fucking Chiefs beating the Ravens when the Ravens were at home, number one seed, and everybody had concerns about whether Patrick Mahomes could play on the road.
He showed that. He proved that theory wrong.
Yeah, bro. That fucking narrative is dead. They fucking bro, they beat Buffalo in Buffalo, they beat Baltimore in Baltimore.
Pretty strong.
That's a nice little fucking case to be made that they can win on the road. Because we know that fucking Buffalo on the road is a bitch.
Yeah.
Buffalo, they're at home, their fans are nuts, but bro, he came out and fucking did it twice in a row. And that's on top of beating the Dolphins and Baltimore and Buffalo back to back to back.
I'd like to hear what Amicus says. I think KC likes to play Buffalo. I think KC has Buffalo's number.
Oh yeah, they got Mahomes is Josh Allen's daddy.
He is
paying child support and everything.
I think KC would welcome the opportunity to play Buffalo, home or away.
Oh yeah, I mean when you know that Josh Allen gonna fucking throw some Stevie Reeds, I mean, bro, you know he's gonna fucking turn the ball over. You know you're gonna win. He's a one-read quarterback. You know, he can't anticipate. He pre-selects where he wants to go on each play. I mean, I'm sorry, but Josh Allen is a terrible fucking quarterback. And you see it, I see it, and he sees it.
Y'all here for the Tiger? Y'all here for that Tiger, huh? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all need to be here for a real one though. Tigers ain't real ones. You know what I'm saying? The real attract. Bring that camera down here. Yeah, you see it. You see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one y'all need to be here for, man. I'm the main attraction. You see the Colgate smile? Ain't no tiger gonna come up to
you. See the Colgate smile? You see it? Man. You see it.
That's going to be Anthony Weaver when he gets the DC job, and that's going to be Tua when he gets that contract, baby. You see.
Yeah.
See.
You know, CT, did you see the commercial, the Super Bowl commercial with Tua? You heard about all that?
I heard about it, but I have not seen it.
I saw it today, and at first I was like, what the F? And then Tua is basically just stacking up millions is what he's doing, dude. You know, that's the impression I got from the commercial. I was like, okay, because Tua kind of made fun of himself, man. I mean, do we need to play the commercial and get your live reaction?
Yeah, we got to do that. Let's get it.
All right, hang on. Let me see if I can pull it up.
All right, while you're doing that, I want to throw this out there. Shout out to Christian Wilkins. We're hoping that a fucking deal can get done, but let's get it.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell about three bad brothers you know so well. It started way back in history.
What's going on, Amicus? Back in the building. As soon as I started talking shit about Josh Allen and saying he's a one-read quarterback, Amicus shows up.
Yeah.
As soon as I started talking,
Amicus, have you heard the Tua commercial?
Amicus.
Hey, can y'all tell me? Do you hear like feedback in the background?
We do. You have YouTube playing in the background.
I've got it playing. I'm trying to find the Tua commercial.
Oh yeah, it's all fucked up. All right, hold on. I'll be back.
Yeah, man. Like I said, hey, that's why I said it. As soon as I called Josh Reed a first read quarterback and blah blah, I knew Amicus would come back up.
Hang on, I'm trying to get this commercial
It's
queued
like
up.
sending out the. It's like sending out the bat signal, baby. Talking shit about Josh Allen, and then Amicus shows up.
Yeah, he hears that shit out of nowhere.
His ears were burning.
All right, let's see if we can roll this. Stay tuned.
All right.
Oh shit, hang on.
Oh, it's Hey Arnold. Oh shit.
Yeah, I can't get that thing up there. If it were football, I'd be able to reach the top. Yeah, I can't get that thing up there. If it were football, I'd be able to reach the top. What about a football-shaped head?
Well, Tua appears in the Super Bowl spot for Paramount Plus alongside Sir Patrick Stewart, Drew Barrymore,
this
and the
bitch
new
is cutting it
Northeast
off.
score, as well as Hey Arnold. And when Tua actually refuses to throw Hey Arnold, Sir Patrick Stewart right there volunteers to play quarterback. And, well, let's check it out. I think he falls a little short. Just by the way, here he goes with it. Oh my goodness. What is he doing? Okay, so I guess he's going to try to throw it. Anyways, let me just tell you a little bit about Paramount. It's actually the parent company of Paramount Plus.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I got the wrong one. I thought it was a straight commercial. I didn't know it was all the bullshit.
Nah, you're good.
But you see the gist of it, right? It's Tua sitting there saying he can't throw it over the mountain, and then they do all that other shit.
Yeah, but then, and well, I don't understand because it lacks context. He says, I can't do it, but if it's a football, he could. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of. So they're trying to say that he doesn't have good arm strength. Okay, that's kind of funny, but I don't get the. So they're trying to throw fucking Hey Arnold because he has a football head, but what is the point of the commercial?
Okay, here we go.
Like the commercial got to make sense.
Yeah, I didn't know the fucking news ladies were going to jump in there on that. Here we go.
Mountain, the stakes get higher.
We started from the top.
On Paramount Mountain, the stakes get higher.
I mean, I can't get that thing up there. If it were a football, I'd be able to reach the top. What about a football-shaped head? We throw the child.
Gutsy call, sir.
Smart thinking.
What? No, that's dumb thinking. He's not throwing Arnold.
Throw him.
Throw him.
Hey, do you want an immunity idol?
What? You can't throw a child at a wall.
Paramore, shut your face!
Shut up.
Unless you prefer to freeze to death.
I'm not going to throw a kid.
Not built for the moment, I see. Fine. I'll throw him.
Okay. So now I understand the concept. That was fucking funny. I like that. I like it.
It's the fifth quarter, and we need a hole-in-one before the seventh inning stretch. Be brave. Hike! I just threw him higher to a place where we won't freeze.
He just threw me hard. I'm good.
So close.
How are we going to get up there?
Now, if there were only someone made of pigskin.
Bingo.
Oh, dear.
And
That
there
is
you go.
fucking hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. I love that.
Pretty
I
good,
love
right?
that.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a fucking hilarious commercial. So they weren't trying to make fun of him about his fucking arm strength. They were making fun of him about not doing it in big moments.
Well, yeah, exactly. They're kind of that too, you know. It's kind of
That was funny. That was funny. And
I
then
thought
he
it was
goes,
good.
I don't make the pig skin, and then Peppa Pig pops out. If you don't
Uh-huh.
have kids, you don't understand, but it's fucking hilarious because Peppa
Yeah, no,
Pig's
I know.
fun-
Yeah, I know
little
who he
fucking
is.
Peppa Pig is a British snob. I would have rather fucking thrown Peppa Pig than Hey Arnold. Because for those of you guys that are my age, I grew up on shit on Nickelodeon at night, you know, all that fucking Hey Arnold, fucking Rugrats and shit like that. So that was a fucking great commercial. I love that commercial. Amicus, what's going on?
All right, I'm back now.
Yo.
Hey, Amicus would appreciate that commercial. Did you see the commercial?
Which one?
The Tua commercial for the Super Bowl.
No.
Play it one more time for him. Play it one more time, please, for him.
Yeah, let me see it.
It's fucking
Hang on.
hilarious, bro. He's got to do it one more time. That shit was hilarious.
Coming at you.
This is a real commercial? That's going to
Yes. Yeah, it's CBS
no
Paramount Plus. It's fucking funny as shit. You'll appreciate it because you're my age, and some of the references in it are fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Here we go.
On Paramount Mountain, the stakes get higher.
I mean, I can't get that thing up there. If it were a football, I'd be able to reach the top.
What about a football-shaped head? We throw the child.
Gutsy call, sir.
Smart thinking.
What? No, that's dumb thinking. He's not throwing Arnold.
Throw him.
Throw.
Hey, do you want an immunity idol?
What? You can't throw a child at a wall.
Paramore, shut your face!
Shut
Unless you prefer to freeze to death.
I'm not gonna throw a kid.
Not built for the moment, I see. Fine. I'll throw him.
And Creed's here.
Watch and learn.
Dang, he's cool.
It's the fifth quarter, and we need a hole-in-one before the seventh inning stretch. Be brave. Hike!
Can you take me higher to a place where I might see?
I just threw him higher. Come on. To a place where we won't freeze.
He just threw me hard. I'm good.
So close.
How are we going to get up there?
Now, if there were only someone made of pigskin.
Bingo.
Oh, dear.
That's
Tell me
a
that
real
wasn't a-
Super Bowl commercial?
Say it again.
That's a real commercial. They're going to air that during the Super Bowl?
I don't know
Yeah,
if they're
bro.
going to do it
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl, but I don't
they
know.
are.
Yeah, bro, it's all Paramount Plus. You know, all of those characters in Nickelodeon are fucking CBS characters.
Yeah.
The Peppa Pig thing got me. That cracked me up. But Hey Arnold, people don't fucking remember Hey Arnold, but bro, we grew up on that shit. The Rugrats, Hey Arnold, fucking all that shit.
Creed?
Yeah, Creed 2. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was well, listen, let me just say this. If they wanted to get that child up the mountain, you wouldn't ask Tua to do it anyways. He has a noodle arm.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
that's where you miss the jokes in there. Is Tua goes, he's throwing the hook and he can't fucking do it. And he's like, but if it was a football, I could do it. I could reach the top.
Right.
And then when he goes, well, you could throw a football-shaped head. And then he goes, I'm not throwing a child. And this is where it was funny. He goes, unable to perform in a big moment. Okay. That's where the fucking gist came, the jest came in.
I missed that part.
Yeah, you missed it. When the guy goes, he goes, can't perform in a big moment, I see.
Oh, damn. Damn.
But come on, Tua participated in the commercial. He's fucking making light in himself,
Yeah, no, sure,
Making millions.
Making fucking millions while he's making millions.
Well, speaking of millions, did y'all hear how much money Kelsey got for the Pfizer commercial?
How much?
$20 million.
There you go. I mean, hey, Big Pharma can pay him that fucking money.
What's
all that money they're making on that vaccine that don't do shit. But anyway, I digress.
Well, hey, a lot of people are dogging Tua. I said, shit, Tua's laughing all the way to the bank.
Oh, yeah. Did you not see Josh Allen's Super Bowl commercial for the Madden Bowl?
No, I did not.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to play it for you guys right now. Hold on.
Have I been under a fucking rock the past 3 days? I mean, what's going on here?
No, where you? No, I haven't heard about this one.
No. This one.
Josh Allen's
the Madden Bowl, for those that don't know, the Madden Bowl is going to be played during the halftime show of the Super Bowl, and the Madden is just the game Madden. They're going to have the final of the Madden Bowl, which is again the playoffs or whatever, Super Bowl run for Madden players. And this is his commercial that will play during the Super Bowl to, I guess, promote the Madden Bowl. So here it is.
The road to glory is a long one. It's crowded. It's bumpy. It's maddening, but it can be freeing. It's filled with both moments of triumph and of disappointment. You never know where it's going to lead or when you'll even get there. Some arrive right away. He might be the rookie of the year in Madden 24, while others feel like they're on an endless journey. No matter what, you keep on moving because that's what the best do. They don't stop when the road gets too difficult. They don't give up. Come on. They fight. It's time for the Madden Bowl. Oh, he's up there going crazy. They work harder. Thousands competed all year long to get to this point. They train longer. This is our Super Bowl, the biggest stage we have in Madden. They stay on that road, even while everybody has already turned their back the other way. Who will be the first one to win the first ever Madden championship ring? You want to be the best? Greatest of all time. Then you got to beat the best. Why would you piss me off?
Yeah, you don't beat shit.
Turn this
shit off.
Ultimate Madden Bowl.
I can't even listen to it no more. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best, but you lose to the fucking Chiefs at fucking home.
That's where I was bringing it up is, bro, maybe it's a theme though. I mean, they were fucking picking on Josh Allen. They were picking on Tua. I mean, maybe that's just the theme of self-deprecation this year.
I don't think so on the Josh Allen one. No.
The Josh Allen one, bro, he was fucking spitting facts. He can't do it himself. That's the problem.
That commercial just pissed off our boy Am. He ain't having that shit.
Oh man. But that's the Super Bowl commercial for the Madden Bowl right there with your boy Josh Allen.
I'll say this: Tua's commercial is much better. Not even close. No matter what they're.
I can't believe he agreed to do that during the Super Bowl and have a line in the script that says to be the best, you got to beat the best. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Amicus is fucking heated now.
I hear that's a good point. That's a good point. It's a good point.
It is what it is, Amicus. Who's to say they didn't? But who's to say they didn't film that commercial before he lost?
Well, that's the
good point. But listen, man, do you know that game we lost in the divisional round against the Chiefs, right? Where we lost by 13 seconds. Yeah. We would have beaten the Bengals that year. We absolutely would have. And we would have been in the Super Bowl. This fucking bass kick that went wide right, losing to the Chiefs at home.
Yeah.
We would have absolutely beat that Ravens team last week. No doubt in my mind, we would have beat that Ravens team. So that's 2 fucking games where we should have gone to the Super Bowl, man. And I just can't take this shit no more. I can't do it.
So now all your hope is going to be on Joe Brady, which could be legit. He's going to be on Joe Brady, having the offense popping. What about your defense? Y'all going to have a good defense next year?
Well, listen, I think McDermott is a defensive genius, right? And I hope he continues to call the plays. I don't see a problem with him calling the plays. I think that defense overachieved, but it was a problem because of the injuries. So having the full team back with McDermott's defense excites me. Having Joe Brady back, if it wasn't Joe Brady, you have to bring in a fucking legend, right? You got to bring in a legend OC, somebody that is a game changer. Not some new, Joe Brady's the new OC too, in a way. I know he did some LSU shit or whatnot, but what he did worked. So if you're good, you're good. Dorsey was a mistake from day one. I'm glad they moved off of him and fired his ass. I know Mikey loved him, but Mikey can't say nothing about. All he did was say that it wasn't Dorsey, it was Allen. It is clearly proven now that it was Dorsey. So
I went 7-1 after Dorsey.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, Dorsey. I never did like his offense, man. Y'all got lucky getting Joe Brady too. I don't know how the hell y'all stumbled up into him.
Either, but here's the thing, Bleezy and CT. What's going to happen now, I believe, is you're going to see. Here's what should happen. If Bean has any balls, this is what should happen. We're going to move off of Von Miller and get that $20 million back. Okay? And we need to move off of Diggs and get that $27 million back. That's that's almost $50 million right there on 2 players that did not produce when it mattered. They just didn't. I love Vaughn and I love Diggs, but they didn't produce. And I don't want to hear a damn word from Diggs because he dropped the fucking ball that would have won us. We would have won the game with that catch. You can't drop that ball, especially when you go up and down the field and you bitch and complain and you say, I am him, I'm him, I'm him. Well, if you're him, you catch that fucking ball.
Yeah, so you think dropped one in the end zone too?
You think Diggs is gone? You don't think Diggs
I think Diggs and Von Miller are gone, and I think we take that money and we plug and play in some other positions, and I think we hit the draft, and our first pick is going to be the best wide receiver available, and that's what you do. And when you have that first round wide receiver coupled with Kincaid. And then Brady Khalil Shakir stepped up. Our running back is a beast now, James Cook. I mean, the team can be very, very good next year, but you got to move that money off the books. And it's not even going to hurt us. They didn't produce. It's over for those 2.
That's crazy. Y'all went off the Diggs. I didn't know all that was going on.
Well,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
bro,
say
the Pro
y'all.
Bowl. Diggs was at the Pro Bowl, and they already asked him about his future in Buffalo, and yeah, it's not very good. He essentially said that he thinks that whether or not he moves on, that he thinks he'll be a better receiver going forward. And then they rehashed that question of, do you think that you're going to be back in Buffalo? And he says, I don't know. That's a issue for my agent to work out. So
Right, because he knows he's not going to be back. But he can't talk shit like he normally does. You know why, CT? Because he dropped that fucking ball.
Oh,
that, and they might actually try to bring him back. The thing is if he thinks that that's what I was trying to get at, is they might want to bring him back at a lower fucking contract, but that's his way of saying, if you think you're going to lowball me, then you can go fuck yourself, because that's what he's talking about, the agent of, I'm going to go get paid. That's what he wants. He wants to go get paid.
Well, go get paid, because I don't want you at $27 million. So.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. Sounds like you're done with him. Sounds like you don't.
If he wants to take a discount, I'm good with that. But yeah, I'm done, because you had your moment. You talked all that shit. You scrubbed your Instagram account. You did your little fast and shit, and the whole offseason there was this turmoil between you and Allen, kept everybody guessing. We had to go into OTAs answering fucking questions about the relationship between Allen and Diggs, and then you dropped the fucking ball.
What was the problem? What was up with their relationship?
It never fully came out, but I mean, basically, I think it.
They get in a fight or something?
I don't know, man. It was either that shit with his girlfriend, Brittany, at the time. Maybe there was some issues there. Or it was that he just felt like he should be given the ball more.
Well, okay, now the girlfriend deal sounds more like it. That's probably what it was. Diggs probably did Josh's girlfriend.
No, that's not what it was. Come on. No.
That's probably what happened. Who knows?
No.
Am, who do you like in the Super Bowl, bro? Do you have an early lean? You have an early lean? It's KC +2, right?
That's a good segue, because I'm tired of talking about the Buffalo Bills. You know, I don't even want to talk about them next year unless they start the season 12-0. The Super Bowl. Well, I think we can all probably agree, being in the AFC East, that we would love to see Mahomes get crushed. Am I right in this?
Man, I mean, I like Andy Reid is the only thing about that. I like Andy Reid. Mahomes, not so much, even though it's a respect thing, I guess, at this point.
Man, aren't you tired of this cat? You know,
Mahomes, yeah. Yo, fuck yeah, I'm tired. That's why I was so glad he didn't have home field, but now look where we're at. You know,
right? 2 games on the road, and now he's at legend status. He was already there, but now he's getting into the ridiculous stratosphere. Right, and if he wins this game, man, bro, I can't even talk shit anymore. But he's not even playing great. I just don't get it. It's sickening.
Yeah, it's almost like a mentality. It's a will, you know. But you're right. He's getting up there into the GOAT status, maybe, possibly.
Listen, man, we gave up the pick. We traded, right? We traded out. The Chiefs came up to number 10 to get this dude. I mean, this guy wasn't the first or second pick. You remember?
I remember. Yeah, no, he came out of Texas Tech.
I'm not taking anything away from Mahomes, but I'm telling you right now, if you put Mahomes on some of these other teams, there is no legend There was no 2 Super Bowls. Like a lot of this shit, it's like you just got to give Andy Reid his. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Andy Reid, bro.
And I think it takes a lot of variables for these, like Brady too. Like Belichick was a big part of that, you know. And I know Brady won one without him, but Brady went to a stacked team. I'm not the right guy to have a barroom conversation with when it comes to like certain quarterbacks just being it all being them. It's not. It's just not.
No. Yeah, and the whole Belichick Brady thing, just like you're saying, that was a combination, man. It was a combination of both,
So I want Mahomes to lose. Now, here's the thing. The 49ers, man. The 49ers are favored by Vegas. And they're favored because if Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, if he doesn't screw the game up and throw 4 interceptions, the Chiefs are not beating that fucking 49ers team. They're just not. They're not.
Okay. So, that's a hell of a fucking statement.
I could absolutely agree with that. Look,
I like it.
To be honest, man, like we've said multiple times, I mean, I'm not talking shit. I'm just being real. That look, man, Brock Purdy, sorry. He's got the tools. But again, we've talked about how many times being a system quarterback, this, that, and the other. But like I said, and Amicus didn't like it, and it is what it is. But Patrick Mahomes got that dog, and Josh Purdy don't have that. Josh Purdy is or Brock Purdy. Sorry, goddamn.
Josh, it doesn't matter.
But Purdy don't have that dog, and like I said, you hopped off Amicus when we were talking about it a little bit with the whole Justin Tucker situation. You heard about that, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is it's a respect thing. Both teams want their fucking kickers to be able to kick from both end zones. It is what it is. And Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, they were looking for it because they nicely asked him to move his helmet. He moves his helmet, and they were like, all right, let's fuck with him. They grabbed his helmet and threw it. And it was like Justin Tucker, and we discussed it. At that point, Justin Tucker, he went up and apologized to them, but then kept kicking. Bro, look, you apologized to him, and they're like, oh, look at this little pussy-ass bitch. He's apologizing when we came over and fucked with him. And then they were like, all right, well, he didn't get mad. He apologized to us. Let's start fucking with him with his tee when he starts trying to kick. And it's like,
let's take it up a notch.
Yeah, like that didn't bother him. He apologized. Fuck it. Let's push it a little farther. And it's like, bro, if you're Justin Tucker, just walk the fuck away. Just fucking walk away. It's not, because the thing is it's not like they were in Kansas City, right? It's not like they were trying to fucking be assholes about it. Oh, it's our fucking field. No, it's just they interrupted a normal accepted practice of the NFL where each fucking kicker goes to each side of the field and fucking kicks field goals. It is what it is. But they wanted to fuck with it.
They poked the fucking bear.
They sure did.
And I don't know, man. Listen, the Chiefs are a good team. They're a good organization. They have a hell of a coach, and they have a very, very good quarterback. But
the offense didn't do it. It's the defense this postseason that has fucking got them where they're at. I mean, think about this. What they did against the Bills, what they did against Baltimore, what they did against Miami, top fucking offenses in the league, especially yours at the end of the season when you guys were hitting stride. Yeah. And to shut down all of us, that's pretty fucking impressive when they were the 28th ranked overall defense in the regular season.
2 on the road too.
Who the fuck saw that though?
How the fuck
Who
they get
saw
so
that?
good?
That's what I'm talking about, man. The fucking legendary status. It's like it's sickening them. But it's not right. It's not all Mahomes. In fact, this year it's not him at all. He's regressed.
Yeah.
He's regressed.
I wonder how many injuries did they have on defense? I wonder.
Really none, because if I remember correctly, when the stat came out before the Bills game, there were 14 starters on the Bills side that had missed time over the year. And there are 14 different starters on defense throughout the year. And Kansas City, I believe they had 3.
Yeah.
Was this stat 3 or 4? So literally, but they lost 0 starters to season-ending injuries. The Dolphins had 9. The Dolphins had 9. The Bills had 4 or 5.
That's a pretty big stat.
They had 0. 0 loss for the year. 0.
That's a pretty big stat right there.
I mean, they missed time, but they didn't lose them for the year. 0.
And the players the Bills lost was all pro Trey White, all pro Matt Milano, and then Bernard, who was playing lights out the whole year. I mean, you can't recover from that shit.
Milano, that motherfucker's a badass.
It's like we talked about, it was infuriating for us to lose Jalen Phillips. Literally on an all-pro level, he had 12 and a half sacks.
Yeah.
And then the next game against Baltimore, when you're getting your ass kicked, you lose Bradley Chubb, who was also fucking balling.
Yeah.
And then you lose Cameron Good. Then you lose AVG.
It snowballed.
Then you fucking lose what was the other guy? The backup, the third or fourth string fucking outside linebacker.
Cameron Good.
It was the other one though. It was Cameron Good and the other one, because that's why we had to sign 2 guys off the fucking street and them start 4 days later. Cameron Good and the other one. Oh my God, what was his fucking name?
Long Jr.?
No, the outside line. It was the fucking third or fourth string fucking outside linebacker.
Agba?
No.
How many else do we have?
Oh my God! It was Cameron.
It was like what AJ Klein was for us. He wasn't even on the team, man. He wasn't even on a fucking practice squad.
Yeah, either were the 2 guys we signed. They came straight off the fucking couch after bagging up groceries at Walmart.
Melvin Ingram balled, though. Melvin was balling his ass off out there.
Yeah, Melvin played well, but no, I was saying oh my God, it's Cameron Good.
I can't think who you're talking about.
I know who you're talking about, CT, because they were talking about it during the game. The commentators were.
Oh my God, what the he was the he's the 4th fucking string backup. And we had him on the practice squad, and he got fucking injured. Now, he didn't, technically he had a season-ending injury, but it was only like a 3 or 4 week injury. But he wasn't coming back for the next game.
They literally said he was on a couch a week before. I remember the story.
Yeah, bro. We had 2 guys that were on the fucking couch the week before. Melvin Ingram wasn't on a practice squad, nor was he on a team. We fucking brought that guy in for a tryout like 12 fucking times and never signed him. But then when you're desperate, you sign him and the fucking guy comes out and balls out for you. I mean, bro, Melvin Ingram was playing fucking great.
Yeah, he was.
For playing off a fucking couch, he was playing great.
I said that on our show when we signed JPP. Somebody said, "Damn, I think Green Rats." I think he said we could have got Melvin Ingram. I was like, "What the fuck? Melvin Ingram's available? Why the fuck are we not signing him, man? He played last year."
I'm all for Melvin Ingram. Fucking Gamecock. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. But real quick, going back to the Super Bowl, because there was something else I wanted to close it out with,
Yeah.
is that if Purdy doesn't throw those interceptions, I don't see the Chiefs beating the 49ers, just because the 49ers have so many ways they can beat you, right? And we always talk about Andy Reid and how great he is at coaching and, honestly being an OC. But Kyle Shanahan's on another level too. And
Yeah.
and the guy is he's a genius. He's one. I mean, y'all, doesn't McDaniel come from that tree?
He does.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, all those guys, they sit at the same fucking table. So you can imagine. But that's McCaffrey, bro.
Oh my
McCaffrey's
God,
a different
bro.
beast.
Brandon Ayuk with the doink off his face mask off the defender's face mask for a fucking huge catch. And then you turn around, and as soon as you fucking do that, Jared Goff and Jamar Gibbs, they have a miscommunication because Gibbs should have gone inside, but he went outside. And he fucking bobbles the fucking snap. You fumble the fucking ball, and you blow a fucking 17-point lead.
All valid points, CT. But you have to understand that Dan Campbell and those two boneheaded calls, going for it on fourth down, like you got to take the field goal on one of them, especially the second one.
Yeah,
right?
and that's what we were trying to say is, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And yeah, your aggressiveness got you there. But once you're in the moment, you have to fucking stop and go, okay, I know it's gotten me here, but this is I kicked the fucking field goal. You go down and score the touchdown. It's a tie game. You're going into overtime.
Yeah, but there's another factor to this. When they were up by 17, the Lions are a very good team. The Lions should have gone to the Super Bowl, but guess what? Purdy did not play good in the first half. He balled out in the second half, and you saw him use his legs, and we saw something that we didn't know he could do. Bro, Purdy's got some athleticism to him.
Yeah, he does.
But I don't agree with that. I don't agree with look, yes, in that game, absolutely, they were man-to-man, turning their back, and they're wide open lanes. And no, he wasn't doing anything crazy. And the thing is I brought this up, and again, it's a Dolphins podcast, so we're going to get back to it a little bit. And that is, they didn't play man-to-man against the Dolphins because of the Dolphins' speed. So in that aspect, they knew based on the matchup, we need to worry about Christian McCaffrey and we need to worry about Deebo Samuel. And those are the ones they fucking bracketed and fucking double teamed. When you do that, and then you're playing man-to-man on top of that, and you have your back turned to the quarterback, I don't give a fuck if it was Tom Brady. Tom Brady's going to run, get those 10 yards, and get the fuck down. So do I think that that's some crazy thing going, oh, look at what Purdy did? No, because
it was a little more than that, CT. It was a little more than that. You're not giving it as much credit.
His throwing and everything else, absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm saying as far as on the one play, he did get the fucking juke, and you got to fucking give him that. I will give him that one. It was like, 20, 25 yards? He got the juke in. I'll give him props for that. But the rest of them, it was, bro, you see the open field. He got his 8 or 9 yards, and he got down.
Yeah, but you're comparing them to the legs of Brady. That's not even fair. They're different fucking strategies.
That's not fair, but I'm saying even Brady could get some yards. What, he got 25, put a juke on? No. But they were doubling Caffrey, and they were bracketing fucking Samuel, and they literally had 3 guys to cover the other 2 wide receivers, and all of them were playing man with their back to the fucking quarterback, leaving the middle of the field wide the fuck open. I feel like that's a scheme victory. That's not a Brock Purdy doing something physically, athletically crazy. Does that make sense?
He's no Mahomes that can like.
I mean, he's not Michael Vick.
In the pocket. He's not a Josh Allen that that athleticism or Lamar Jackson. But
he's no Michael Vick.
Right. He's no Michael Vick, but bro, he absolutely put that team on his shoulders. Willed them to victory. Faced some great throws. You gotta give that cat some credit, man. If he plays like that,
that's what I was saying. What I argued with is there are some people out there that want to act like, oh, this white boy can run around. No, let's not confuse it that way. Did he have the dog in him to say, hey, this is open? Even if I get fucked up, even if I get hit, I'm gonna get out there, get the yards, and get down. Yes, you got it. He elevated the play of his team. Absolutely. But there's people that want to take it to the nth degree, and I'm like, whoa, slow your fucking roll.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, he ain't no Michael Vick. I mean, the guys.
They weren't making that comparison. So some of the comparisons that were being thrown out there, and it really fucking irritated me, was they were talking about how if you guys remember a few years ago, and I don't remember his name now, but it was
Steve
the white dude.
Steve Young.
No, it was a couple years ago. There was a backup white quarterback. He was a backup white guy, and people started comparing him.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, yes. You remember when everybody was calling him, oh, he's so versatile, he's this and he's that, and oh, this and that. And they were oh, well, Brock Purdy, man, what they say, oh, if they could get Brock Purdy to be as effective as Taysom Hill in the running game. And I'm like, no. Let's not go that fucking far. I'm sorry. But Taysom Hill, he was playing wide receiver and kick returner and fucking quarterback.
Taysom Hill is a football player, but he's also a gimmick, right? Brock Purdy's not a gimmick. Brock Purdy,
they were trying to say that Taysom Hill's speed and elusiveness, that Brock Purdy was on par with that. I was like, no. Let's not go that far. That's a bit of a fucking stretch.
Well, listen, I didn't even know the fucking guy could run until the fourth quarter. But what I'm saying, when he had to, he did it. And now the Chiefs, you have to account for that. Maybe the 49ers didn't even know he could. Listen, Josh Allen, man, he ran a really bad 40, right? But when you watch Josh Allen run in game, he smokes people. You know the play. He outran the whole fucking Dolphins defense in one game. Like there's something different. There's something different about firing a gun and having somebody run a 40 versus linebackers are trying to rip your head off and there's that extra adrenaline juice. That's what Allen is. Allen is fast because it's in the game. And I think you saw a little bit of that with Purdy too. Purdy has some extra speed and twitchiness that we didn't know he had, and they're going to tap into that now. Watch.
I mean, you would hope if you find something, you would think that you'd be a good enough coach to say, hey, I saw something I didn't know I didn't have, But at the same time, how much of that is, like you just said, if it's a game time situation, are you going to be able to get that out of him consistently is now a question.
If he thinks a linebacker is about to rip his fucking head off, you'll get that. It's not, listen, people can move quickly and faster than they normally would out of fear. Fear is a great motivator.
Yep, fight or flight. Yep, absolutely.
Brock Purdy runs a 4.84.
Exactly. Now tell me, Bleezy, if that was 4.8 in the game last week.
That don't look like no 4.8. I can admit that.
Right. That's
4.8.
fear. That's called fear. Josh Allen, he runs at that speed because of fear too. And listen, I know he'll mow you over, but there's just another level in game. Some guys have another gear because they hear footsteps, so they go. You know, it's like a woman, a mother that you heard picking up a car. You know, like to protect the baby. They can't pick up a car. They pick up a car when it's on top of the baby.
Josh Allen ran a 4.75.
Exactly. Now, Josh Allen outran your whole fucking defense, and you tell me that's 4.7. No,
I don't know if it's necessarily the speed situation with Josh Allen. For Josh Allen, there are times where he looks slow and sluggish. The problem is he's so fucking big that even if you try to tackle him, he's still getting another 5 to 7 fucking yards.
But he's faster in game. I'm
not arguing that. I'm just saying that it's not the speed that I think fucking kills for fucking Josh Allen. It's the fucking size that allows him to fucking do other things that normally it wouldn't work that way.
No, you're right. But what I'm saying is when he has to turn on the wheels and he has that fear element, he's fast too. Like you've seen him outrun a whole defense. I mean, yeah, that's not normal. He wouldn't do that in the backyard. He can't, but he can do it in game.
Patrick Mahomes runs a 4.80.
Exactly. But Mahomes dances around like a ballerina on steroids, you know? So, I mean,
Mahomes is right in between Purdy and Allen.
Right. So, my point is that I saw a little bit of that special footwork from Purdy. And that's the first time I'd ever seen it. So, they might tap into that now, and the Chiefs will have to account for it. So, I'm just saying, when you have bro, you give him the ball to Debo. That guy, I don't know how he gets yards after the catch because he looks like a pinball machine. Like he just looks like he looks like one of those rock and sock'em like figurines.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't make sense. He's not even fast. But
he gets yards, man.
He gets yards somehow. So I mean, you give that guy the ball, McCaffrey, man. McCaffrey is a special player.
Wow. When you start talking like that, they got a lot of weapons over there.
They got a lot of weapons.
George Kittle,
exactly. And the defense, Bleezy, it's not played up to par. But you still have Clowney and that beast of a man, Bosa, on the other end. I mean, this is a stacked team.
Who do they have on the corners? So they got anybody special?
Clowney and
on the corner, a DB.
Oh, corner. I got you.
I mean, I can't keep up with the San Fran, but I don't know. I'm sure they're good. What do they? Do you know they play 3-4?
3-4.
I guess so. With Bosa coming off the edge.
Anyhow, Bosa's a special talent. You know. And their defense isn't even playing at their best right now. But if they just click a little bit with those playmakers, and if Brock doesn't turn the ball over, you're not beating the 49ers. They have too many weapons.
There you go. All right, now we can hear you.
Yeah. Too many weapons, and their coach is very smart.
Did you see that clip where against Green Bay where Kyle Shanahan stepped up to the ref and said, "Hey, my 85 is going to cut in and break out," and the guy's been holding him all night. Watch, and in the play, the fucking the ball snapped right then, and George Kittle faked inside and broke out, and the guy held him, and the ref threw a flag. Did you see that? Have y'all seen that?
No.
Nah, I haven't seen that one, believe you. But hey, that's why Mike McDaniel needs to stop calling plays, bro.
Exactly, bro.
Let him start working the fucking refs, bro.
Yeah, I got the 49ers winning this game. I'm just telling you right now. I hope they win, and I think they will win. As long as Purdy doesn't turn the ball over more than 2 times. Purdy can turn the ball over twice, and they'll still win. But 3 or 4 interceptions, they're going to lose. Yeah.
Well, I bet the Chiefs are going to probably stick to their same game plan. Maybe, that's what they did with Lamar. They made Lamar pass, man. The guy came out on the Sneed for KC came out and said it. He said we played a defense geared towards making Lamar pass, and it worked out for us.
Purdy's going to have 100 yards rushing. Watch. I'm telling you, they're going to turn it on. They're like, you're going to be shocked at what you see. You're going to be shocked.
I can't wait for it.
That might
Gonna
happen.
get that shit in, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Because if Mahomes loses, it'll make my year. Because that'd be 2 Super Bowls and 2 losses. And now, instead of being a legend, now you're like, well, you really haven't played that great in the Super Bowl if you think about it. He hasn't, right? Now you have 2 losses.
But he's also got an MVP.
Yeah, you're getting there, but you're not winning the big game. Brady won 7 out of 9, and if you go 2 and 4 or 2 out of 4, yeah, that's not good.
You ain't no goat.
I don't want to see Mahomes win because I don't want to hear this stupid ass narrative that Amicus don't want to hear either. I don't want to hear that fucking bullshit. Oh, you gotta beat Patrick Mahomes.
I'll be honest with you, CT. I'm less impressed with Patrick Mahomes after this year. Like, I don't think he's as good as people think. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying he's not good. He's very good. But they got this motherfucker as the double GOAT, the triple GOAT. You know what I mean? He's just not that guy. He's not that guy yet.
But Tom Brady owns his ass, and it is what it is, bro.
There's a lot of talk about Andy Reid might step down. If they win the Super Bowl, he might ride off in the sunset.
And you'll see who Mahomes really is. Then you'll see the real Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take a front office job just like fucking what's his name in Seattle?
Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll. Yeah. He'll play an office job. He ain't gonna walk away.
Did y'all see that that Club Shay Shay interview 4 months ago with Marshawn Lynch?
Nah, I did not. What did he have to say?
Bro, Marshawn Lynch, man. I mean, he was talking about that Pete Carroll shit. He was talking about that that Super Bowl where
he laughed in his face.
He laughed in Pete Carroll's face, man. And he's like, I didn't know what the play was. They had me run the flat. I turned around, and if you watch the play, you can see him run the flat. He didn't even see the interception. He turns around, and the game, pretty much is over. But he also talks about Russell Wilson blocking his number, and
I remember that. I remember watching it, and I was like, well, this game's over. They're about to give it to beast mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about Russell being a prick, and then I heard, Marshawn also told Peyton Manning the one time that he took 2 or 3 shots of Hennessy before every fucking game.
Hell yeah, I hear him.
Peyton Manning, he was like, I had to take 2 or 3 shots of liquor, and he's like, were you drinking? He's like, man, I'm black. I drink Hennessy.
And I remember. Yeah,
I
like Marshawn, man. Well, he's a Buffalo Bill too.
Yeah, but that was on Peyton's, it was on ESPN Plus on Peyton's Places or whatever it's called. Yeah. But he was talking about him getting fucked up before game. He was like, "Man, you were eating Skittles and drinking liquor."
Yeah,
couple of shots, hell yeah, go out there and ball out, get rough,
and he had to go eat his Skittles afterward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember, but do you remember the play before the Marshawn Lynch play? That crazy play where who was it that jumped up and and the ball like bounced off of the defender's body, and then go watch the play before the Marshawn Lynch play. A lot of people forget about that 60-yard pass or whatnot that bounced off of kneecaps and feet and went up in the air, and just to have an opportunity at that play.
That's just like the 49ers with the Ayuk
with
shit.
Ayuk. Yeah, similar shit,
Oh,
just like that.
God.
Damn.
Huh?
No.
Do you have it? Do you have the play?
CT,
Nah.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me go. I can find it. Let me go find that.
Look, find it, because I think that play gets lost in that Super Bowl because of what happened with Marshawn Lynch. But if Marshawn Lynch would have scored a touchdown on that previous play that got him to the 1 yard line, if he would have scored there, or if they would have given him the ball and they would have scored and won the game, this play that CT is about to pull up would have gone down as one of the greatest fucking catches and plays in Super Bowl history. But it got lost in translation because of what happened.
I'm trying to remember. I know I've seen it, but I can't remember it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Hold on. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy this, Belize, because you're going to remember it once you see it.
The play before Marshawn gets stopped at the 1.
That's right. Yep.
It's the play before that, or are you talking about the play before?
No, it's the play right before they hand the ball off to Marshawn, and he gains like 7 yards, and they tackle him at the 1. He should have. He's thinking about like, oh God, all I had to do was get 1 more yard, right?
Yeah.
But it's the play before that one.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, because they only had they were down under a minute, right? So they had to move down the field really fast, and there was a big play that happened. And you're gonna enjoy this, Bleezy, because this is how powerful that moment was of Marshawn not getting the ball, because everybody forgot about the play we're about to see right now.
Oh my God, I can't even find it. It's wanting to show the fucking run.
Is that the worst play call in history to not give it?
Yeah,
it really is, isn't it?
It is. It is, because there's really no excuse for it. You can't.
Right.
You can't even say, if you're Pete Carroll, you can't even say like, we figured they would stack the box.
That's a Super Bowl. That's a Super Bowl.
But bro, here's what's worse. Look at where Marshawn was on the flat when they went to throw. You threw in the middle of the field on a slant. That's the worst fucking thing you can do. Marshawn was wide open. They could have won the game by just throwing it to Marshawn. Because everyone's expecting Marshawn to get the ball, right? So he was wide open in the flat.
Why'd they throw the slant?
Because they're fucking idiots. And there had to be something going on where they wanted I don't know, man. I don't know. It's mind-boggling.
I think the slant was the first read. I think that's where it was supposed to go. And they probably didn't even know Marshawn would be wide open in the flat. It's just horrible.
Belichick defense, and they read Russell's eyes. And quarterbacks throw interceptions typically because they get read on. Those DBs are reading. And when you're that close, you're on the 1 yard line, right? The DBs are only 6 feet away from you. They can pierce right through your soul.
That's true.
Yeah, nobody's going to show that play. The only way you're going is.
I watched it. Like yesterday.
Okay, well, if you got that video, send it to me, because I've been Googling. And they just all they want to show is the Marshawn Lynch play. That's it.
Okay. I'll get it and I'll send it to you. Give me a second.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like we said, the Ayuk catch, then the fucking miscommunication and fumble got 49ers right back into it. But the Detroit Lions came up with the fucking game plan, a defensive game plan to shut San Fran down. And they did. That entire first half, San Fran had shit. Question is Kansas City watching that film and trying to take some of that?
Hey, while he's looking for that CT, did you see where our boy Scott Martin, Roland Martin's son, is leading the Bassmasters at Okeechobee after 2 days?
Nah, I did not see that. Who is that?
Scott Martin, Roland Martin's son at Okeechobee, Clewiston.
Yeah,
Scott Martin. You remember Roland Martin with the blonde hair, the fisherman?
Yeah,
Roland?
yeah. I know Roland. He had the
So
son.
Scott is his son, and he's leading the tournament by 7 pounds after 2 days. It's a 3-day tournament. He weighed in a 33-pound sack yesterday, and a 25-pound sack. A 25-pound sack today. That's a 5-fish sack.
Yeah, top 5.
Well, tomorrow's top 10, I believe.
No. I was saying, top 5 fish for the day.
Yeah. You take your top 5 fish for the day.
Yeah, they'll throw their big catches in the live well, and then they choose.
You call them out. You call them out. Yeah. So day 1, he had 5 fish for 33 pounds. 33-pound sack.
Straight largemouth bass, or is it?
Yeah, largemouth. Straight largemouth.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
5 fucking 35. That's a 7 fucking pound average.
5 for 30. 5 for 33 yesterday. Today he had 5 for 25. He's leading the tournament by 7 pounds.
33. Fuck, that's still a fucking 6.5 pound average.
Our boy's bringing home some sacks.
That's a pretty good one. That's pretty good right there.
Man. I hope he wins it, man. I hope he wins that bet.
Oh yeah, nostalgia for sure. Oh, he had to hop off. He got all up into it. He went down the rabbit hole, Bleezy.
He wants to show that play. I kind of remember the play, but I don't remember it. I'm sure if I saw it.
I don't remember it at all, to be honest.
I remember saying it's over. Marshawn's about to run it in. Next thing I know.
Yeah, because he got the 6-yard gain the play before to take it to the 1. And then I'm like, bro, they're just going to run it back.
Yeah.
They're just going to run it back.
Next thing you know, the Patriots are celebrating. Tom Brady's fucking running out.
And Tom Brady with the fucking face, bro, with the
stupid ass.
With the arms up. Yeah. I remember that famous fucking image too, but I don't remember the play before. But Amicus is back.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Oh shit! It's not letting me. Oh, there you go.
Hey, I sent you the link.
All right, I'm gonna send you the link, Bleezy, so you can pull it up. Screen share.
Yeah.
So I don't have to try to cut it real quick. But there you go, Bleezy.
So it's like 15 minutes long, so you're just going to have to fast forward to like the play. It's like with a minute left in the game.
All right, hang on.
And I'm going to grab my tobacco
question while we're waiting on that, Amicus, is where are you going to finish in that NL East with your boy the Braves over there?
Oh, we'll win the National League East probably for the next 10 years. Yeah.
That's one cocky son of a bitch. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, we've won the last 3 or 4. It's like with the Bills. We've won 4 in a row.
Yeah, and then you don't do shit in the playoffs. I mean, it must be
we
in
won
Atlanta.
The World Series 2 years ago, CT. We won the fucking World Series. Listen, the Braves are not the Bills. You can talk all that shit with the Buffalo Bills. You can't do that with my Braves.
Yeah, but the last time they fucking won a championship before that was with Chipper Jones and fucking what's his name? Abreu and Chipper Jones.
Well, who's your shitty ass team?
I don't watch fucking baseball.
What the fuck have they done?
I work with baseball, and I'm sorry. It's not a fucking. It's not a slight. But I tell all my baseball athletes, look, I keep up with it, just stat wise, but baseball's too slow for me. Baseball is too slow for me. It just is. Now, when it comes to playoff
baseball is some of the most exciting sports theater you can see, man.
Ah, come on. Amicus, it's the same way with basketball, and you know it. I love basketball too. But until it's playoffs, fuck hockey, fuck that. I don't give a fuck if it's playoffs or not. I don't give a fuck. Because if they ain't fighting, I don't give a fuck. But
that's what we're talking about.
And playoff basketball, I'm down with it.
We're talking about the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying playoff baseball is some of the best theater you can have.
Absolutely. I'm just saying I can't do regular season.
Right.
I cannot do double headers. I can't, bro. It's too slow for. I can't. I just can't.
All right.
I deal with baseball athletes all the fucking time, and it's like, bro, I don't want to work and work with baseball athletes and then come home and watch baseball. I can't do it.
All right, Luigi, enjoy.
Right, here we go.
All right.
And then Butler takes him out, so he breaks up the play.
Oh shit! Yeah, that one. Yeah. Now I remember. Oh, look at Tom Brady. He's like, no.
Now pause it really quick because you have to understand that the pace. Yeah, go back and watch the actual play. Here we go.
Russell in the pocket. Russell for Carson. That's broken up.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah. So that play would have gone down as one of the greatest catches of all time if they would have given that fucking ball to Marshawn Lynch.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Almost like that. What was it?
Tyreek.
Oh my God, the Tyreek helmet catch.
Yeah.
You guys remember the Tyreek helmet catch?
Which is why they
touchdown
right here.
That's why they're looking at Brady, because Brady lost 2 Super Bowls to the Giants over crazy plays like this. He thought it was about to happen a third time in a row.
Look how sick Brady is. I love
I told
that.
you, fucking bro. Tom Brady was fucking paying off refs left and right.
Now watch this. Watch what they do here. Marshawn almost scored on this play. So this motherfucker runs an 8-yard. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy.
Look at that. Bounce off his knee. Both knees.
It's chopping up for me really bad, Bleezy.
Not me. Not me. I can see it clear. It's great. All right. So
now it is. Not a fucking touchdown, but everybody remembers that play, not the touchdown that superseded it.
That's definitely. And then look at that catch. That may be better.
Y'all forgot about that play, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Sure.
Now watch when they hand this ball to Marshawn Lynch. Watch what happens, man. This cat almost gets in the end zone. Now, if Marshawn can get 7 yards down in the red zone like that, how the fuck do you not give him the ball on the 1-yard line? Watch what happens.
That's crazy.
We went out. We said the same thing. Why wouldn't you run it back?
Watch Marshawn, man. Watch him beast. He's going to beast right there. Boom, 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 boom. Bro, you got to give him the ball 3 more times.
It's a no-brainer, dude.
No-brainer, bro. We said the failure to run that back will forever.
Yeah, rewind it and now pause it right here. See Marshawn right there on the flat?
Where up here?
Oh yeah, he's wide open. But Russell ain't even looking. But Russell ain't even looking.
Watch him.
The play was designed. Look how open he is. Look how open that guy is right there, though.
Yeah, but it closes fast. But look at Marshawn. Keep your eyes up top to Marshawn and hit play.
Marshawn, the play was designed to go here no matter what, man.
I know, but just watch out.
Because he's not even looking. Yeah, but he's not even. Russell's not even looking that way, so you can't put that on Russell.
He
No,
should.
but hit play though.
This guy
Hit
should have
play.
All right,
walked in.
hit play again. Hit play again.
But keep watching Marshawn Lynch and see how. Oh, look at that, wide fucking open.
How did he take that ball, man? He was wide open. Shit.
And then New England has to think.
Because he jumped it, bro. Go rewind it and do it again.
He jumped it because he saw Russell looking him down the whole.
Because if it wasn't behind and it was in front, that's a touchdown.
Look how open he is.
Hold on. Play it like a second and then go right when the ball is thrown. See if you can get the ball before or after it's thrown, but before it gets to him.
Well, it's being thrown right here. You see it?
Yeah, click it. Yeah, click it and then pause it again.
But look at Butler. Butler's got a beat already on him. You see him?
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Look, you did it. Hold on. Go back to right where. Fuck, man.
Well, they're going to show the replay again. Why don't you just let them do their own replay and you can pause their replay?
Ball was behind Butler. Not Butler. What's his name? Fuck.
Marshawn Lynch said that he heard Russell Wilson after this play say to other teammates, we'll get him next year. We'll get him next year. Get him next year.
Yeah, but nah, man. The fact that listen, yes, right here. Stop it right here, right here, right here, right here.
You
Stop
see him?
it.
He was running before the guy even threw the ball.
Exactly, and so he threw it. Russell Wilson threw it at the guy's chest, which is technically behind. Because if he throws the ball out in front, he can catch the ball out in front in the end zone. But he's trying to throw it to the chest. That's behind. You got to throw it out in front and lead him into the open space.
You're 100% correct.
That was a failure by fucking Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He actually threw it to the defender. Look, it hit the guy in the face.
Yeah, but that's because he tried to throw it where he anticipated the receiver at the chest instead of leading him to where he was open. If he threw it out in front and the wide receiver had to stretch his hands out, he would have been wide open, made the catch, and fell into the end zone.
If you look at that angle,
he tried to throw it at the body. He tried to throw it at the body, which allowed the receiver to slow down and the cornerback to speed up to jump it. Had he thrown it in front of the receiver and forced the receiver to keep running, that never happens.
I mean, that's in front of the receiver. If you look at that right there, you would say that guy's going to catch that and score 100%.
I'm telling you, man, you got to look at Marshawn Lynch on the flat.
But it doesn't matter. Look, he's anticipating. Keep it right there. Hold on. Keep it right there. He is anticipating where the receiver's body is going to be. His body. If you throw it on a flatter arc in front of the slant and make the guy run across Butler and shield Butler with his body, he catches that no problem. It's the throw, as you can see how high it is. It's going up almost near his fucking head.
It's kind of high.
It's high, but again, not only is it high, if he threw it out in front of the receiver, meaning not depth wise, but sideline wise. So like wide, like goal line to goal line. If he threw it farther to the left on a flatter angle, the receiver is going to continue a short pattern underneath. So right there. So instead of throwing it to the goal line, Say he threw it at the 1 yard line, but farther to the left. So go back.
I can't believe the call.
Me neither.
I cannot believe the call. You've got
All right, hold on, keep going. Right, stop. So you see it right there. It's thrown now at this time. He's throwing it at the goal line in that area. But you see the open field in front of the receiver, right? To the left.
Right.
If he throws that ball farther to the left, he catches it and walks right into the fucking end zone. Why would you throw it at the body, at the goal line, instead of letting the receiver run across the cornerback's face and walk into the end zone? It's a bad throw, bro. I'm sorry. It's a bad throw. And a bad play call. Because you shouldn't have been throwing the ball to begin with.
That DB really physical his way in there, though, too. Look at that. Give me that shit.
Yeah, but if the ball is thrown out in front and on a lower trajectory toward the middle of the field, there's no contact that's going to happen.
Receiver off his ass. That's a great play by that DB. Look at that. Knocked him sideways.
Unstoppable in this part of the field. John Lynch in the backfield. You've got a guy
knocked him fucking sideways. Man. What a stupid ass call, man. No wonder they wanted to fire Pete Carroll. I bet they've been wanting to fire Pete Carroll for years.
Yeah, and then you sign him to the fucking to the front office. So obviously they liked him.
Look at that shit. They had him beat. Tom Brady. Look at that. How sick is he?
And Richard Sherman.
I know. I know.
I agree with you. Why make that call?
Pete, how stupid are you, you dumbass?
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the New England bench after the interception. The penalty would be half the distance to the goal. New England keeps the ball. First down.
What a meltdown.
And now Seattle had to use 2 timeouts, so they can only stop the clock once.
All right, man. Hey, I love you boys. We're fucking almost 3 hours in. Let's go ahead, Amicus. Final thoughts, brother. Heading into the Super Bowl weekend, you said that you got the fucking 49ers beating up on the Chiefs. Do you want to give a score prediction?
Yeah. I think we're going to see something typical like 27-21. 49ers.
Oh, shit. All right. Bleezy?
Wow. I really hadn't thought about a score yet, although I have said that I'm taking the Chiefs. And I like his score. I'm going 27-21 Chiefs.
There you go. All right. I'm going to go 31-17 Chiefs.
Wow. What the fuck?
And the reason why is, again, 7 points to the Dolphins, 10 points to Baltimore, 17 points to Buffalo. I think that they can hold 49ers to Buffalo standards, and they get the dub.
Wait.
Bro, that defense is legit, bro. That defense is legit. I'm sorry.
That's why they're there.
Bro, they played like shit all year long in the regular season, and then they took it on in the fucking playoffs.
That's why anybody can do it. You get in the playoffs, you can do it. But like we talked about, they're healthy, man. They're healthy as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
0 to our 9 injuries. That's crazy.
Bosa's getting to Mahomes.
Oh yeah.
I hope so, because I want somebody to smack Mahomes silly. Because one time somebody smacked Mahomes silly, that motherfucker will think twice. And we didn't even touch on it, so we're going to give you real quick. All sources have indicated Miami Dolphins are hiring Anthony Weaver, the D-line coach for the Ravens. He was a former Houston Texans DC, former run game coordinator like Mike McDaniel, and he's been the D-line coach / associate head coach for 3 years for the Baltimore Ravens. Give us your thoughts on that, Amicus.
Well, I was going to ask y'all how y'all felt about Fangio leaving.
So I'm not mad about the Fangio. And you remember on this show, I told you it was a 1 year rental period. Because if we came in here and we did well, say we won the Super Bowl, fuck, even if we got the AFC championship game, Vic Fangio is getting a head coaching opportunity somewhere. So
I mean,
it doesn't surprise me of him leaving, but the way in which he left and some of the things that are being said afterward are a little bit concerning.
I mean, Amicus, after I can't remember which, I think maybe the Tennessee game, I was ready to fucking fire his ass. I was all.
We were calling him Little Dick Vic Fangio.
Yeah, I was like,
Little Dick Fangio.
Out of here. And he kind of saved a little face towards because he coached a little bit better. But I was done with him. I've been done with him, man. 65-year-old ass. Fuck him.
So the reason I was bringing that up to Amicus and asking that question, so he's 43 years old. He's a former fucking player. Okay, he played fucking D tackle. He's young enough that he can relate to players, but he also comes from a team that's no bullshit. They come from a team that they know physicality. They understand the importance of tackling, things that the Dolphins defense lacked this year. And there are some things that we love about the hire. He had associate head coaching duties for 3 years. So he knows what it takes to be a head coach. He's been a DC, granted only 1 year, which is one negative. He was the DC for the Houston Texans in 2020, and we know that was fucking Houston's tanking year. That was the year after the Dolphins fleeced them for the Tunsil deal. So we knew they were tanking anyway, but they were 27th, but they were 6th against the run. They were 28th against the pass. So he's obviously a physical defensive coordinator. He believes in stopping the run. How do you think that translates into possible future matchups between the Dolphins and the Bills?
I mean, the Ravens, they had a great defense this year. I think it was number 1.
They were number 6 overall. They were number 1 against the run. They were number 8 against the pass. They were number 1 in sacks. They were number 3 in turnovers. They were number 6 in interceptions. But again, is that a defensive coordinator win, or is that a defensive line coach / associate head coach win?
Right. Listen, I thought Fangio was old school, overrated, but not overrated. Fangio is a legend in his own right. He did some.
Sure.
He has schemes like named after him and shit, I believe. But it's 2024, and sometimes those old school cats, man, they don't like move with the times. They don't move with the changes. They get stuck in their ways. Belichick's a prime example.
Yeah.
Even though his defenses are still good or whatnot, I'm just talking about the overall mentality of people like that, you know? And
Yeah.
so I think this is
Well,
an
that's
upgrade for y'all. So I'm not happy to see it, obviously, but how does it affect anything? I mean, I think you're going to have to deal with the fucking Bills offense. Like, you needed to make this move because I think the Bills next year are going to be the number one offense in the league. That's just my opinion.
Oh,
Without Dick. Without Dick.
But I wanted to ask you this because this is what we were trying to get at. So I agree with you, but that's where I said some of the things that kind of came out after he left. So Vic Fangio says we got a lot of young guys who aren't pulled into the process. That
he didn't like the players. That's why he left.
But well, okay, I agree to an extent, but we also know, and I hate to say this, and people get mad at me because I even went on Spaces one time to fucking sprout it, and they fucking couldn't handle it. Is Vic Fangio never wanted to be in Miami in the first place? He wanted to be in Philadelphia because of his mom and because of the consulting he did with the Eagles. However, based on the tampering thing with the GM and whatever, he knew, hey, I can't go here this year because then they're going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble. Everybody's going to get in trouble. Fuck that. So he came here and he said, hey, I have head coaching experience. I'll run the fucking defense.
I'll take a paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay. He would have got the paycheck either way. So I don't think the paycheck was the issue because he was getting a paycheck either way. He made $4 million being a consultant for 2 fucking weeks.
Oh, okay.
He got paid $6.5 million to be our defensive coordinator for the entire year. So I don't think it was a money situation. It was he wanted to be there. His mom is older and she's having health problems. He wanted to be there anyway. And
it's fine. Bye. Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on. But the whole thing is he go there because of the tampering situation with the GM. So he goes, let me take a job somewhere else and then I'll go there next year. And that's exactly what happened. They fired their DC and they bring him in as a DC. Do you not think that they had that planned last year?
Now, I forget. Absolutely. Who did he go to? Who did he go to?
Philly.
Who?
Yes, Philly.
Yeah. Philly. The whole problem is so last year, because of the whole tampering thing, Philly could not fire their DC. They couldn't because of the GM situation. The GM went somewhere else and they had one of the coaches become the head coach of another team, and it was all again, the tampering. They all made deals before they should have made deals, and Fangio's like, look, I'm not going to put my name in that hat. Let me go ahead and go to Miami for a year. I'll tell Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel wants me there because Mike McDaniel wants me for my head coaching experience and my DC experience. It was a 1-year rental because the thing is even if he didn't want to be here, which he didn't, but we won a Super Bowl, he was getting a head coaching job somewhere else anyway. So what would it matter? Well, it was a 1-year rental no matter what. And people can't get over that. They can't get over that. But the thing that I had concern about was him saying the players, which again, obviously, he's an older cat, whatever. But he wanted to come out from some guy who, quote unquote, talked to him that the Miami Dolphins players treated it as a job, not as a lifestyle. certain players, and it's a la almost the Cam Smith situation. So obviously, supposedly, Cam Smith isn't the only person that Vic Fangio expects them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to be football oriented. And these players are not, because this is the younger generation of players. And he can't relate to that.
That's why I like what's Anthony Weaver? What's his name?
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony Weaver. He's 43. He's a former player, and he's been coaching for 10 years.
6'3", 290. He's gonna be sticking a foot up some asses around there.
Yeah, he's gonna teach them physicality and fucking accountability as far as tackling.
You think it'd be little Dick Fangio coming in there and fucking trying to preach a little something and walking out of there? I think this guy, he should be hungry,
And
man.
that's where I said earlier, yeah, he wants to stick around because it's almost like, again, a Mike McDaniel hire in the fact that he's young, he's ambitious. It's that I don't want to sit here. There you go, Amicus getting it with the fucking corncob pipe, baby, getting it. Let's go.
This ain't no corn cob, baby. This ain't a corn cob. This is Stavinelli 601. Get it right.
That's top
fucking
level.
Yeah, boy, I'm just fucking with them. But no, Amicus. So the point I was making, I want your opinion on is it's a younger guy who has more to prove. It's like a Mike McDaniel. It's not like a Vic Fangio where I've done it all, I've seen it all, whatever, where he can play that sit back and go, I've done it, whatever. There's a younger guy who's out there to prove something. And if you're going to fail, just like Mike McDaniel, if you're going to fail because you hire this guy and you have a shit year, you're getting canned too. So it's one of those situations where you bring in a younger guy, you think that's going to be more motivated, right? More motivated, more ambitious. And I like that hire. But there's the catch-22 because, yeah, he has 1 year of DC experience. Yes, he has 3 years of D-line and associate head coach experience. He's been a run game coordinator. He's been a lot of different things. But if your experiment fails, he's going out the door and so are you.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
I agree. I think you're going to get your asses handed to you for a 5th straight fucking year next year. That's what I think.
What oh, shit. Look who just popped in.
We'll get our asses handed to us, and then Josh Allen will fucking choke in the playoffs like he always does.
Hey,
might be right.
I'll give you this, okay? Hey, Amicus.
He said you might be right. No, I got to hit him with this real quick, Bleezy. No, I got to hit him with it.
Crying, whining little baby bitch, acting out like an adolescent girl who whines on Twitter. Hey, buck up, grow the fuck up, you crying, whining little baby bitch. You've got a chip on.
I think Amicus appreciates that maybe a little bit. Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, you gave me the hat tip. He gave me the hat tip.
Okay.
He said, fuck, I don't want to get it, but I'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
Amicus showing the boys out here. Yeah, MC said, crying like a bitch is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, MC?
Get your ass up here, MC. But yeah, man, Amicus, we love you as always, man. And that's where we want real talk. We want intellectual conversation. And unfortunately, a lot of these shows lack it. And that's why we try to stand out the way we do.
It's always a pleasure, fellas.
Hey, man, I think that, again, Joe Brady had you guys fucking out there doing wonderful things in that second half. And of the season, and I am not looking forward to seeing what this motherfucker with the fucking offseason can figure out. That's gonna get fucking scary.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. It's like we can't beat Buffalo, and I'm giving you the utmost respect. It's like we can't beat Buffalo, but y'all can't beat the Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, it's a funny parallel, isn't it? But you're
Yeah,
right.
but the thing is, bro, we can't even beat them when they have a shitty offensive coordinator, let alone when they have a decent one.
I know that's what sucks.
Yeah,
We couldn't even
crazy,
fucking
right.
beat them with fucking Ken Dorsey's bitch ass.
I think we can beat the Chiefs. I don't think we're scared of the Chiefs. I think we shit
I'm
the
not
bed
talking
and
about the
turn.
Chiefs. I'm talking about the Bills. We couldn't
know
even
the
beat
Bills.
them with a
I
shitty
know.
fucking offensive coordinator like fucking Ken Dorsey.
I know, and now they got Joe Brady.
Yeah. No, good point. But I mean, that's a great point, Bleasy, because we are your fucking daddy. We just
Yeah,
are.
you are.
But the Chiefs are our daddy, unfortunately. And
Yeah, exactly. It's
I
kind of
don't
the same
fucking
thing. NCJB.
MC.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Ah, there you go.
It's great. Is that not
But
crazy?
yeah, man,
though,
and
Am? It's kind of legit, though, right?
what? What is?
he gotta light up that fucking bowl again because you don't
That's
fucking
fire,
piss him
dude.
off.
That's the
Talking
thing.
about fucking
What's
That's
up,
the
guys?
thing.
Can y'all hear me?
Josh Allen having another daddy. We can hear you, MC. What's going on, brother?
What's
Not
up,
much,
bro?
man. I'm living my life. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, there you go. Yes,
Rocking and
sir.
rolling, man. We're chilling with Amicus, talking a little Super Bowl, past Super Bowls, you know?
You got to give us your Super Bowl prediction, bro. Team and score. Get it, MC.
San Francisco, 34-21.
There you go. Attaboy.
Damn.
San Fran wants their revenge from Super Bowl.
You know what?
They were in Miami, and they're gonna whip their ass.
San Fran.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, I'm going to change my shit. I like fucking MCs. I'm not going to go with that, but I will go San Fran 31, Chiefs 28. Let's
I'm
go
telling
there.
you, good switch up, CT. Bleasy, you want to jump on this bandwagon?
No. No, I'll stick with the Chiefs, man. Y'all can go San Fran.
I want San Fran to win. Do I think the Chiefs are going to win? Absolutely. But I want them to win. So I go on emotion.
The only way Chiefs will win is if Taylor Swift comes on the field.
Oh, shit. Is she going to come on the field and give fucking Travis Kelce head in the fucking blue tent? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Taylor Swift, she's going to put a little something on Travis, man. He's going to come out just on fire.
So here's the thing. Travis is gonna have a bad first
Or is she gonna fuck him so fucking bad the night before that he's gonna be too tired and he's gonna have a bad game? That's the question.
Wait, hold on. I have a prediction. I have a Super Bowl prediction.
Is Amicus showing his face? Oh shit, that's you. Oh shit.
This is Amicus, sir. This is Amicus.
Showing y'all how to fucking smoke a real pipe.
That's our
He
boy.
been showing y'all how to smoke a real pipe, dog. Let's get it.
Showing you how we
Here's
do
the
it, old
prediction.
school.
You ready, Bleasy? This is a hot take. You ready?
Got it.
The halftime show is Usher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Taylor Swift's going to make an appearance.
Whoa!
Oh shit.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
hold on. No. That can't happen. They don't have a song together.
T Swift makes.
They don't have a song together, and they're two.
They don't need a
They
song
can
together.
find some right quick. Yeah, they don't need a song together. They can make it right quick.
Well, hold on. They need to have the right genre. They're not in the same genre.
Amicus,
Pop.
strong take.
Oh, Amicus, hey, the music mongo's trying to fucking tell you wrong.
Makes halftime appearance by Amicus.
That's right. Taylor
Hey,
Swift's going to hop up on stage and do like the last 2 minutes. Yeah.
MC, I see that Colgate smile.
Shake it off, baby. She gonna do shake it off, baby. She gonna do shake it off. There you go.
What is that? A pullover?
That's a jacket.
Nah, he got a line jacket. That's a fucking decent one right there.
He's rocking that jacket with that
And,
Colgate
like
smile.
Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Decent. Yeah, man, that's decent.
No, he's rocking that jacket with that Colgate smile.
Yes, sir.
No, well,
But-
man, are y'all hyped or what? Are y'all fucking?
Hell no.
We're all pissed because we're not in the Super Bowl.
I know
MC,
more pissed than we are.
The Amicus is pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking pissed.
No, I know you are. We're pissed too.
Amicus is pissed every time that Josh Allen shits the bed, like he did in the fourth.
I mean, they had a home game. Amicus had a home game. That's probably what
Amicus is getting mad. I'm just fucking riling him up. Look, Amicus, much love as always.
Amicus is pure
Josh Allen
class.
played extremely well. He played extremely well, and you should have won that fucking game. And Stephon Diggs dropping that pass, Dalvin Cook dropping the pass in the end zone.
Hey,
that like I told you, it was not. It was Dawson Knox who
I'm sorry. Hold on, CT. I'm sorry to interrupt.
not Knox. It was hold on real quick, MC. It was Kincaid who dropped that first down pass at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Bro, you should have won that game. And I will give you props. You should have won the game.
We should have won the game.
I think that the NFL fucked you even earlier in the second quarter with that roughing the passer going out of bounds, because you guys could have gone and scored that touchdown after that. And you did score the touchdown, but because of the roughing the passer, they scored the touchdown before you did. Had they not gotten that, they would have punted to you, and if you scored that touchdown, you would have been up 10 points. And it changes the complexity of the game. Absolutely changes the complexity of the game.
And then Diggs dropping that fucking ball at the end.
Or, Tyler Bass missing it wide right.
Hey guys, I gotta.
Oh, that's insult. That's insult. He had to put the head down for that one. He said, "Why you gotta bring that up, CT? Fuck you."
Y'all call me if y'all need me. I'm out, y'all.
All right. But MC don't want to get on it either because Alabama lost on a fucking wide right fucking kick too. So
what happened to MC? Where'd he go?
Yeah, he fucking, I don't know. He said he was fucking busy and he was hopping out.
That's what we should have pulled up, Bleeds. He is the side-by-side of the Scott Norwood versus the Bass kick.
Oh, man. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I'm gonna bring it up.
I'll pull it up. I can't believe. So you're saying it's eerily similar.
Yeah.
The Scott Norwood was in the Super Bowl, though, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't in the same stadium.
No, it was versus LA. It was
the
versus
Giants.
Yeah.
The Giants. I remember that.
But they were both like 44-yard field goals. I mean, eerily similar, bro.
I know I saw it on Twitter. I know people have
let's do
fuck that up.
CT, just pull up the Norwood kick in 91 and let's watch it, and then pull up the Bass kick. You don't need a side by side.
Did you see how much wind was going on that Bass kick? I mean, that was stupid. That wind took that ball. That kick was too far out. They should have got the ball closer, man.
Yeah. Did you see the YouTube short or whatnot of the Chiefs fans right before the kick taking an actual real fan and blowing it? They set it on side of the TV and they blew it, and then the kick went wide right, and they everybody freaked the fuck out because I mean they were being funny, right? And they turned the fan on to try to pretend like they were going to blow the kick wide right. and it actually went wide right, and they were freaking out.
Yeah, there was something up with that wind in there, dude. That's why the kicker was pissed. Y'all's kicker was pissed. He wasn't happy about it, and I really don't blame him that much for that.
He should have never been in that position to begin with.
Right, that's
You
true.
know? And
Yeah.
that, I mean, listen, what I hate the most about it is because that whole fucking game, I'm sitting there and I'm saying, finally a game where they can't blame Allen. Like, you couldn't blame Allen on the Chiefs game 3 years ago with the 13 seconds. You couldn't blame Allen.
Right. No.
Until that last play.
I can. He missed some shit
Or he could
early
have
in the
left
fourth
some
quarter.
time on the clock.
Listen, I mean, those are just ebbs and flows of the game. You know, I mean, we can go. Well, you want to talk about that with Tua? I mean, let's. Yeah.
I sent you both of them, Bleezy. Sent you both of them.
Right.
Bring them up. And then we're going to call it quits, bro. It's fucking been like 3.5 hours.
That's fine. Listen, this is a great thing to call it quits on because this shit is heartbreaking. I can't even believe I requested this. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Hey, he said, why would I fucking relive this trauma? It's almost like Florida State, though. Florida State had the same problem against UM. Wide right.
I'll see my spotlight.
Okay, so
There
you
you
sent
go,
me.
yeah.
So I got two different clips.
Yeah.
The first one is the Norwood. The second one is Bass.
All right.
Amicus better fucking stroke on that fucking pipe fucking bad because it's going to bring up bad memories.
Bro, you know how many times I've seen these kicks? You know how many times? Especially the Norwood kick. Can you even imagine how many times I've watched this fucking kick in the Super Bowl, bro?
Which one you want to see first?
When I used to drink, I used to stay up and drink a case and watch this shit on loop. I mean, you know.
The Norwood kick?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hang on. Give me a second.
Man, Amicus smoking on his pipe made me want to smoke on my pipe. Let's get it.
Yeah, but your pipe has something different in it than mine.
I agree.
This is a tobacco pipe.
You said it's a tobacco pipe.
Well, I'm just saying.
I don't do that.
You know what, CT? You would do well with a tobacco pipe. You should take up the hobby.
I thought about it.
It's I can't even explain it, man. It's a journey in itself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The flavors of the tobacco, it leaves you speechless. There we go. CT made an appearance. What's up, buddy? How's it going?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, my guy? What's up, my guy?
CT in the bill.
Bro, family. Now, like I said, like you said, my shit is fucking filled with different shit.
Be careful. Easy over there.
It's Amicus' fault. He's fucking fogging up the screen, getting me all excited.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know how you sent these, but man, we meant to call it a wrap. I can't get this shit to download.
Nah, we can call it a wrap. We'll walk it backstage. We appreciate everybody coming out, man. As always, fucking for those of y'all watching on Twitter, Twitch, all that, come on over to YouTube, hit that like button, smash that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't.
Amicus coming through like a real one, like the real one that he is.
Hey, I love you, fellas. Happy piping. Happy piping.
Love you, brother.
Yes, sir.
How we do it, man.
If we ever do it, man, hey, MDC, we're going to pull out that fucking Bill's Mafia sit down one of these days. Let's get it, bro.
That's how we represent the off season. We kick it.
We'll do it.
God. Say it again, Lazy. My bad.
I said this is how we represent in the off season. Bills, Dolphins. we kick it. You know, we don't give a fuck. You know, we'll kick it. We'll sit down on a Friday night, smoke it up, drink it up, kick it. You know what I'm
here for the
saying?
tiger? Y'all here for that tiger, huh? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all need to be here for a real one though. Tigers ain't real ones. You know what I'm saying? The real attract. Bring that camera down here. Yeah, you see it. You see it. You see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one y'all need to be here for, man. I'm the main attraction.